Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina and welcome to this energy reading. If you are looking for your extendeds, you just have to click on the timestamps below. So we're entering March, and I know I sound like a broken record almost. It's like, oh my God, February, like every month is fucking psychotic, right? So you're like, okay. It's like, it is. I don't know. I think I really feel skin showing. I really feel like I have no idea. Like literally, like I'm sure you too. You have no idea what's coming for us every single day. That's the unknown, right? So I mean, January I thought was intense. February was super dark for me, super intense. But I feel like it comes with the territory in the northern hemisphere, at least. Like with the gloominess and the winter and the cold, it's like you just want to hibernate and you want to stay inside. And like I always talk about the 2020 phenomena, like it all brought everybody inside, right? It was a time in our lives. It was not about what it was about. It was really about going within and like meeting ourselves. So I feel like February was that. It was like truly meeting me again. And I want to talk about I had one message that came through this week. I wasn't even going to talk today, but one message that came through, and it was about the Trinity. You know, if you're a Christian or Catholic, there's the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. If you're if you're like a nouveau spiritualist, then you know it's the mother, the child, the mother, the father, the child. You know, it's all like the inner and it's really, my message was like, it's really God, consciousness, the higher self, and you, the character. You're the Trinity, right? I mean, if you look at Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, I could say the same thing, because Father is God, Son is Jesus, from what I understand, which is me. I'm the light worker, and the Holy Ghost, which is me, the spirit, right, the higher self. So like, it's like, but truly going back to the core of you, of loving. What I notice about myself, I can only talk about my experience because I have no idea what's going on in your life, right? But I can say that as I went on this journey, I was like, fascinated. I put a lot of energy into God and energy, universe, higher consciousness, the one. Again, a little bit outside of myself, right? The higher self, my future self, which is me. And all of me, right? Because we are God-like, we're the image of God, we're everything. But on this journey, many communities will like hate on the body, it's just a meat suit. You're just like, which you are. You're just a meat suit. You're just like a, what's the word I'm looking for? I forgot the word. Anyways, and like you're just matter kind of thing. But you do matter actually, because you're the one actualizing this dream, right? Sabrina, Lynn, Laurie, John, Julie, Shailene, all of you, we're all like Carrie, I can go on and on, I can name you all, but we're all allowing this dream to be. So in the midst of this all, we lost ourselves a little bit, trying always. It's a common mistake that's not a mistake, but it's a common detour that we've taken. Is that we've looked outside of ourselves all the time, and even looking at God, to me, like someone else, like a supreme being, right? As a supreme being, is like rejecting yourself, rejecting the Sabrina, that the character that has gone through all of the hard work. So when I talk to my higher self, myself, really, when I talk to myself, it's like I am aware that my higher self and my future self is integrating within me, and I do feel it's a change that's happening within me, because I'm becoming more aware and I'm becoming more transparent and me. I don't even know what that means, right? But like Sabrina has to deal with all the purges. Sabrina has to deal with all the trauma, has to deal with the release, the triggers, the discomfort. You know, our physical form has had to, so we have to honor this physical form. And I say this a lot in my videos, but and I've done the same things, like dishonor it by going on a diet, by doing surgery on it, by completely changing my form, by exercising, by whatever, by this, by that, right? And if you look at social media, to me, it's like it's the it explains to us what it is, because that we should invert. You know, like, oh, you need to do wall Pilates, okay, Pilates this, yoga this. Like, it's like, okay, people. The only thing that we need to do is learn to listen inside and to trust inside and to realize that it literally is all an illusion in a dream. And the physical form, you've chosen it. You've chosen the sun sign, the moon sign, that you've chosen this. We all chose this in a contract, right? There was a reason we came in with a certain personality, because we needed this personality, like, because it's affected by the planets. We needed this personality to be able to go through what you're going through, all of you, right? We are the one, but we are all individuals, right? We're all the pieces of the tiles, the mosaic tiles within this one. And it's to honor that. Right? You're not going to be the same as the other one. That's why there's no formula for life. There's no like, and this is where I had this like aha moment. I was watching, oh my God, Saturday Night Fever. It's like a 1970 whatever film. Oh my, I was like, why did we think this was good? It was so bad. Anyways, I guess in the time it was fine. I was like, so bad. Anyways, but I was like, you know, he's on the dance floor and they're doing like some, you know, burn, baby burn, kind of like following. I don't know what it's called, that dance step, but everyone's following each other. And then I just was looking, I was like, oh my God, this is like genius, right? You know, if you go back in time in the 50s, there was like all the swing dancing, everybody followed each other kind of thing, the box step. I'm sure every generation there was this, right? The flash mobs in the 2000s, the line dancing, all of it, the follow. And I said, you know, what better way to train people that to follow the rules with music for fun, right? And I was like, wow. And then I was looking at the etymology of the words, because I'm a writer. So I was like, follow, fall low, fall low frequency, people. And I was like, oh my God, right? Like soldiers that follow do the march kind of thing, like kids in school in recess follow the leader. Simon Says, you know, like it's like our whole life we've been taught to follow the rules, someone else outside of ourselves, not listen to what your voice is saying inside you. No, don't listen to that, right? Listen to that. So a few nights ago, maybe that's why I'm tired, or I was woken up at 1:30 in the morning with the freaking fire alarm in my apartment building. And my inner voice was like, you don't need to go, it's a false alarm. But Sabrina went, right? I was like, I waited a half an hour and it was still going on, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go anyways. I went downstairs, everybody's waiting in the lobby, like it's a false alarm, right? So I left earlier than everybody else, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to go to bed. And it was still going, and then it shut off. But the fact is, I didn't listen, right, to my inner voice, because I fell into the fear of what if there's a fire. And everyone was like, well, I would do the same. Like, I'm sure 99% of you would have done the same and would have gone outside, right? And that is the like key takeaway here, is in that moment, if I had listened to really trusted my inner voice, I would have just stayed with the siren going on, put my headphones on, and trusted the moment. They're like, wow, what if the fire came? But but it wouldn't have come, because my inner voice, me, told me it's not. And that is that was like a switch for me. I was like, oh yeah, wow. That, like, it's like it comes to us in different forms, right? It comes to us in all different, like, fire alarms or whatever, but moments of following, like, how, like, I know it's very, like, and this is, like, interesting because this could be very triggering for some, and I know one person that may be watching that I know very dear to my heart will get triggered by this because it's like, well, you know, like, why wouldn't I follow the rules? And that's where, like, it's at the moment you, like, step back and say, why would you? Like, what rule are you following? Like, you are, like, well, then if you didn't follow rules, then it would be anarchy. That's the only thing that's the thing I always get, the response. I said, why would you think it would be anarchy? Because that's what they told you it would be, right? Because they showed you movies upon movies upon movies that if you go against the government, if you go against this, if you protest, then there will be violence, right? Because it's all a movie. And we are, like, forever giving our attention to other actors playing in movies within this movie. And actors in the sense of celebrities, government leaders, everything, everybody, police, everybody is playing a role. And I cannot unsee this anymore, right? And I know a lot of you are on the same page as me. I can't unsee what I see. So I choose to live my life on my own terms as much as I can, even though I did the fire alarm and that was another test because they were like, oh, interesting. See, I'm having a little crisis here. They said that I said I was going through a test, and that was probably the test. But anyways, again, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, like, I'm an idiot that I did it, that I followed it, whatever. It's awareness. That is all. I can't drill it in enough for you. Awareness is your best friend. Because I stepped in awareness the moment I went into the lobby. I was like, oh, fuck. You know, like, I knew it. So I went back up, even against everybody. Everybody was still coming down. I was going back up. And I was like in my heart of hearts, I knew it was a false alarm. So it was. So in that moment when there's that big fire, and maybe that's the moment I need to leave the earth. So, you know what I'm saying? I have no fear of that anyway. So, but it's like truly listening. I think this is what I'm trying to get at over here. And we don't. And even me, like me too, I'm like, you know. And it's one thing, to listen about, like, if I have to cross the street and it's a red light, green light. But it's one thing in these do or die moments, right? So that is like what will come for you. And you're going to get a lot of this. We're going to get a lot more and more of these tests. I noticed these tests coming, like, at a rapid speed. Like, it's like coming in like really fast because we're leveling up really fast. And you know, it's like the moment it feels uncomfortable is the moment that you know the lesson is there. That's what I'm like, oh, this feels uncomfortable, this feels icky, this feels like super intense. Something's happening. There's something here that I need to pay attention to. Maybe I don't need to, like, focus so much on it, but I need to just allow it to happen. And this is like, and allow it to just flow through me. And this is what I've been like, I've been challenged with too, is just trying to fix as I move through these things instead of just let it flow. I let it go and let it flow. But as it's flowing, it's freaking challenging because it's heavy. But that's the thing. And it's also like, you know, like I always say, we're reprogramming ourselves. And the work is yours to do. I can guide you, like people can guide you, but really, you know deep down what the work is, and just trust yourself enough to be able to follow through on it. And try not to hold on to other people's reactions, responses, or waiting for other people to make moves so you could decide your life, or, you know, like, it's not about them. It's about you. Literally, it's all about you. Can you refocus on yourself. It's so selfish. No, it's not. Like, because if you really believe we create the ripple in the one, then it's you that has to be healed. Nobody else. You. So fall in love with your character is what I'm trying to fall in. Like right now I look at it and it's like, oh my God, yeah. Like, how do you want this character to be and have fun? And I said this last week too, but like really fall in love with her and try not to change her or him too much. If this was the body you're given, then embrace the body, embrace the curves, embrace the skinny, embrace the whatever it is, the pot belly, embrace whatever it is that you were given. And when I say this, sometimes people are like, well, then that means I could continue eating Domino's and Pizza Hut and McDonald's. Well, I mean, that's your discernment, right? But in my mind, it's like, it's junk. It's crap food. Like, eat whatever you need to eat, but ask your body what it needs. And if it's saying yes to McDonald's, then maybe it's a little ego there, but whatever. This is the work we're doing. We're learning how to discern from the ego to the heart. Trust, it's really trusting yourself. I know it's like, how do I trust myself? It's baby steps. Baby steps. Let's begin. All right. I'm not going to go on to too much, even though it's like, whatever, 15 minutes here. Let me just, I'm going to pick a winner for, what am I doing? I'm going to pick a winner for the free reading, like I promised. I already put everybody in the draw. So March 2024, choose. So March 2024, I choose, and I got Carrie Lamb. So it's really interesting because you've been feeling the feels. So you win the free reading. Just send me a question by DM, or you know how to get in touch with me. And I'll give another one, Kinga. You also win the free reading. So just give me one question and I'll get that done to you by next week. Or next week is a bit busy for me, but I'll try to get it done by next week. Okay, so I'm also going to be doing a little thing, and after every sign, I'm going to be choosing a song because I'm crazy like that. Because a friend of mine brought it up to my attention. I think that is a really fun idea to do, right? So, like, I made a playlist. I made a playlist that could, like, 2024 tarot, and I'm all right. So congrats to the winners, and also book a session with me. I'm going to be adding new readings, like one on abundance, one on self-care, like some, seeking clarity, like on making decisions, like a little bit more specific readings if you just want like quicker readings. And I've also updated my Ko-fi membership levels. You can check that out. All right. I love you. I will see you in your readings. Have a wonderful March, and stay strong and be you and trust you. I love you so, so much. Please leave comments below. I'll continue the free readings throughout March. Share, like, subscribe as usual, and donate if you can too. All right. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got... You heal by releasing, not suppressing. What emotions do you need to heal? Heal. This is huge. I find it's a very big, it's an important message because we're holding on. We hold on to emotions. We hold on to words, right? We hold on to... it's more like we hold back more than anything. So many of us want to say what we feel, like fully feel. And like you watch this video and you're like, yeah, I'm going to go and say what I really feel. And then you get in front of the person or you get in front of the mirror and you're like stifled. And you're like, well, really, I don't want to like walk on... I don't want to walk all, not walk all over them, but I don't want to like upset. I don't want him, what if I get him upset or her upset, then they won't do this. It's like our lives are a little calculated. Like I'm not going to say this because then I'm going to get this reaction, so I'd rather not. But that's not healing ourselves, because that's just dishonoring the soul again and suppressing. But, it's just because I don't feel like dealing with this right now. And it's like your soul, which is you, is like, yo, that's not the way it works, right? Because we need to like release it all out. And I often have like clients, and I talk about this releasing, and it's not like about being like rude or but what you release might seem rude to another, but what it seems to another is of no matter, as long as it feels good, as long as you feel like your intentions are real with you, So the beauty of this awakening journey, or this journey, is to truly be completely honest with yourself. And it's not about others, and it's not about how they feel and how they're going to react. It's not about anything. It's not about that. It's about being true with you. So, it's pretty clear, Sabrina. Yes, all right. So let's get into this reading. Our first card is the Four of Wands, which is an Aries energy. The Four of Wands, you see, it's a couple here, and it's usually about marriage, accomplishments, success, things feeling, a four is foundational, feeling like kind of set on the ground. I'm going to bring it in closer so you see it. But the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy, which is your brother sign. Look at this like imagery, right? Anyways, the Ten of Wands is usually like the tens are the end of journeys and the beginning of something. The Ten of Wands is carrying a lot on your shoulders. Oh, let me see. Let me take them all out because it's just so much easier. Death is your challenge. Yeah, sorry. You know that you're going to laugh. You're going to be like, yeah, it's always the same story, Sabrina. I know. Why don't you do it beforehand? No, it is what it is. Okay. So what do we have here? We have the challenge as death. So let's put it like this. We have you either in a solid relationship with your partner, with your friends, with your family, with your children, with whoever this is. You're successful in your job. You're feeling like settled with something, but there is a heavy burden. Regardless, there's something that maybe you're not looking at. The wands energy, right, is like dynamic. It's outgoing. It's creative. It's expressive energy. And yet here we have almost like perhaps the facade feels really good. It looks really good. People are like, "Oh, look at you," and they say, "Oh, wow, you're so solid. You're amazing. You have some great business. You have like a good like business ethic. You're like like everything solid in your relationship." But deep down, there's like, I'm solid. I look solid because I'm carrying a lot of heavy weight on me. Like you're not seeing me like struggling here, or you're not seeing that I'm tired of being the one, the foundation, the survivor. You're like, that's that feeling I'm getting here, Aries. Because change is your challenge, death. And it's almost like yourself, and you must be feeling it. You're being like, you almost feel like being prodded. It's like you need to make a change. You can't do this anymore. It's really beautiful that everyone looks at you and says, "Oh, you have a glamorous life," or whatever, or you're so strong. And how many times do people say that? "Oh, you're such a survivor. You're amazing," and you have no idea. Like, most people don't know because they just want to live. Most people want that, though. They want to see just that, and they're happy, right? But that, like, really deep down inside, you're like dying inside, literally dying. Like your old version of you is like, can you just kill her or him now? The only way we get to the next level is if you completely kill the old self. The old stories, all of it. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm like completely not remembering anything. And it's like, everyone's like, oh my God, it's old age. I'm like, no man, it's this freaking me shutting down the stories, people. To me, it's like, woohoo, amazing. I see it as amazing, right? And it's how you look at things. You are in a process of releasing yourself from this facade that everyone else seems to think. And it doesn't matter what they think either, by the way. So stop resisting the change. The Knight of Cups. Interesting. This is almost like if any of you are in a relationship that seemingly is good, and there's like, it's heavy for you and you have to carry someone else. This is just some of you. I'm not gonna like not everybody, because there's people here that could be in a good relationships. Those are the ones that are living a superficial life, that everything feels really good, but deep down you're carrying it. You're carrying everything. If you make the change, the Knight of Cups is new love coming in. If you're in a good relationship, you're still carrying like some heavy old stories that are consistently keeping you in the low frequency and the old story. When you make the change, the new story comes online. This new version of yourself comes online. Look, he's like, there's an eagle here. Freedom, peace, love, joy, like childlike. Knight of Cups is like idealism, naivety a bit. Here you're too like by the book. Aries. 4, foundation, like pillared, structure. And it's like kind of heavy for you. It's almost like you're like, I don't even want this anymore. This is interesting. Release. Stop suppressing. Stop like allowing these like the roots to cut like flow, like it's almost like you're like it's crushing your skull and you're not doing anything about it. And the butterfly is like, I need to get out of this cocoon, and really like the caterpillar needs to come out and real fast. It's not comfortable in its cocoon anymore. Are you willing to make it? Are you just trying to keep it in the cocoon? It's almost like you want to keep it there because it's a safe way to do it. But you need to release here. Something's got to give here, Aries, because you're holding back for like a structure or a facade or a story that is pleasing to everyone else except you. You're dying. And I don't want to bring this on you, but like with the death here and this, it could almost feel like some of you might be even like attracting like mental, emotional, or physical dis-ease to you. So be careful here. You need to release. You need to like be completely in tune with you. Love you and allow this new feeling of freedom and this new like, or you might even meet someone younger than you that's going to help you see a like different side of life. It could be a new lover, could be whatever it is, but I try not to like focus so much on love as the answer to anything. This is like self-love as well. You're like, okay, so I've taken, oh wow. This is amazing. This is the heart chakra. These are chakra cards. Grief. Death. Grief. Maybe some of you are dealing with death in the family as well. That could be. That's very heavy on you. And you're like, or maybe a partner of yours is like going through it, or a sibling or a family. And it's like, remember, I want you to remember this if you want to listen or not. But everyone has chosen their soul contract. Everyone has chosen their life. Many have chosen to die. Many more will die. We need to honor their journey. We could be sad about missing their physical self, of course, but know that they're always here with you. They never leave. There's that. But grief to me is saying goodbye to your old story. Releasing it. Releasing this seemingly happy ever after, this happy, this what people see around you. Oh, you have a really good job, you have a really good, amazing family, you have this, whatever, you know, like it's that story that we stick to because it's comfortable and it's, oh, that's what they think about me, that's great. But deep down I'm feeling like this. And deep down, and your soul knows that you're feeling like this, and it's like it's time to make the change. And it's okay if you like grieve this old you, like freaking grieve it, but release it. Don't hold on to the grief of it, right? Because something new is coming in. So I have crystal cards here, which is cool. This is Rose Aura Quartz, and this is Angel Phantom Quartz. So the Rose Aura Quartz is the heart's desire, love. This is the chakra. And the energy of love vibrates on a soul level, penetrating the body through its many layers of tissue all the way down to the cells. This is a crystal of love with the ability to shift one's sense of self, provide nourishment for your growth, and transform fear and doubts into unconditional love. I mean, so beautiful. Rose Aura Quartz, if that's something you want to, like, if you have with you. If you have a rose quartz in your possession, maybe this week, hold it close, because this is all kind of rose quartzy as well. And this was Angel Phantom Quartz, which is kind of beautiful, eh? Acting as a direct connection to the spiritual realm, this provides a profound relationship with your spiritual team. It aids in overcoming trauma, addressing inner child wounds, healing repressed memories, and alleviating negative emotions that have been haunting you from the past. I mean, this is the old story moving into the new. And this is relevant to the Capricorn moon. And this one is all the zodiacs, the sun and the moon. Okay. So this is your message of the week. I also brought out just for fun. Oh no, for fun, we're doing the, I'm going to pick a song for the week to get us in the mood. So your song for this week is Blackbird. With Sarah McLachlan. Kind of interesting. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. Just saying. To me, it's like, I don't know the song exactly with the meaning, but it's also this idea of you're broken and now it's time to fly. So that's your song of the week. I kind of love it. And I was doing it while I was picking the cards, and I was like, oh my God, it's hilarious. So enjoy. If you haven't listened to the intro, I picked 2 winners for the free reading. It's in the intro part, so you can see it there. All right. I love you, Aries, and I will see you next week. And stay true to you. Check your rising, your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. You can donate to me via PayPal or e-transfer if you're in Canada, or you can join my Ko-fi membership as well. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got breathe. This moment matters most. How can you focus on the moment and appreciate all that is well? I mean, the moment is everything that we talk about, right? I talk about, you, I'm sure you know this. We're all our goal, or my goal, is to live completely in the moment, which means I have no recollection of 5 minutes ago, and I have no recollection of what's coming, and I don't care about what's coming, because I'm willing to trust the unknown, and I'm willing to allow what is to be, right? Breathing, to me, this whole journey is about now, right now. Because if I completely see that this is a movie, and for me, by me trying to manipulate the movie, is only going to bring me down into another scene. right? And it could be a deleted scene. And I'm like, why would I even want to go into a deleted scene, right? So, sorry. Wardrobe malfunction. Okay. So, let's just look at this because I want to, because it's a pretty clear cut, and I kind of like it because we've been having abundance for the past, like, I don't know how many months, and now it's like, listen, the universe is telling you that abundance is yours, that health is yours, that things are falling into place, because that's what we've been getting. We've been getting an amazing readings, and now it's like, can you just trust? Can you just be in the moment? Sorry. Oh. Can you just like allow your contract to flow? Basically, that's what it is. The Four of Cups, just a Cancer energy. The Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo energy, and your challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is Sagittarius. So a lot of people, some people ask me, like, why do you tell us the signs? Why is it important? I say the signs because sometimes it could be, these people could be relevant in your life. You could have this in your birth chart. And also, like, if you know astrology a little bit, since I teach it every time with you guys, it could help you understand the mood of each card. But also, you don't have to attach to it at all. So, like, that's why. And I know that some people enjoy it to know the signs. So the Four of Cups, to me, usually the Four of Cups is this card of boredom, annoyance, hangover. From the Three of Cups, it could be too, in the literal meanings. But if you look at her, she's very, she's kind of calm, peaceful. All her cups are full. She's in this trinity, I guess, what I was talking about in the intro. But there's this moment of stillness for you, of pause. And maybe a lot of you are feeling it. Oh, you know what this is? I'm like, ding, 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 because I'm Taurus, if you're new here. The past few weeks have been super bored. That's what it is. I mean, I can speak from my experience, but maybe you've been feeling that too. Like, there's like a, I've been there, done that kind of feeling. Like at nights, at nights, like, I don't have a TV per se, like, I have a computer, and at night I'm like I don't want to watch movies. I don't want to read any more books anymore. I'm just sitting, like, except for mine, of course, but I just sit and I'm like, what the F, right? And it's like, I could go out, I could do this, but I don't feel like it. And that could be that's happening for you. You could be, like, bored within your life, with your partners, with your jobs, with your whatever. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is interesting, is like money coming in slowly. By the way, the money has showed up again. But it's like a slow movement. It's like allow the boredom, allow this downtime to happen right now, because that's the moment where you can completely come into yourself, like, love yourself. When you're not so busy multitasking at a nine, you take that moment to just, that introspective moment. It could be very triggering for many, and it could also be very uncomfortable for many, because that means, like, it's a lot of like the boredom, a lot of the uneasiness is coming up. But I've been releasing a lot in nightmares. They've been coming up a lot this past few days. And it's funny because I'm like, used to be a scaredy cat with nightmares, and now it's like, oh my God, he's trying to kill me, but I'm not afraid, and I don't wake up like, oh my God, he's in my house, I'm like, no. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. But like a lot of, like, chasing. Like, I was like, I don't know. I'm like, what is going on? So anyways, this is, some of you have, like, I'm going to be literal about it too. It could be some of you have, like, invested in a business, invested in something, and you're a little bit worried because there's no movement, or like money, or, we've been having this money talk that's been coming for months now, and you're like, this is saying don't worry about it. This is like everything is coming slowly. Can you be patient? Can you just trust? And this is your Wheel of Fortune, which is abundance, luck, but this is karma, and destiny. And it's your challenge. So stop fighting your destiny, Taurus. Stop wanting your money right now. Stop wanting the change to happen right now. Stop wanting the part, like it's coming. Ooh, this is interesting. And yeah, you might be bored, and there might be a down period, a down tempo moment for you. Can you embrace that? That's this breathing. Oh my God, this is an amazing. I love our readings, man. Chariot. This is a time. So this is a momentary lapse, a pause to trusting that things are coming. Stop resisting your destiny, because you're destined to be abundant. You're destined to be successful in whatever it is. Like wherever you are in your life has been led to you by yourself, right? Can you trust it? Can you move slowly towards it? You wanting it to happen tomorrow and you wanting it to happen like when you want it is not the way it works, right? We all know this, I think, at this point in our lives. So if you're trusting this, the Chariot is like, yes, thank you so much. Success is yours. Victory is yours. You're gonna move into something greater than you could ever imagined. The Chariot is the home family. Could be like traveling, could be buying a new home, like finding the new home. Comes to you. Like so many of us are, I want a new home. I want this now. It's like, can you? I know that this is challenging for so many people. It's like, what do you mean I'm just gonna wait for it to come into my lap, Sabrina? Yeah. That is what the message I've been getting over and over again. It's like, me too, I went to bed and I'm like, money's just gonna plop into my lap. And they're like, yeah. But no, now, because you're asking about it again. I'm like, okay. Right? Okay, sorry. So yeah. And this to me is a big change within your family life, with your partners. You're moving onto a new path. You only know what this is for you, but maybe you've been bored in your relationship. Know that it's like a message also coming up for you to say, hey, is this what you really want, kind of thing. Trust the feelings coming up. Trust the messages coming through, because there's something grand that's coming your way. The only way you get to this is if you are trusting of this slow process. So we got, wow, the sacral chakra, people, self-worth. And she has a chair on this like path to this, like it's like a translucent path almost. And she's looking at the chair, which is kind of interesting. And there's like jagged edge, water here, forest there. She's just looking at the beautiful royal chair instead of like really feeling that. So do you have a little bit of, if you completely loved yourself and worthy of self, then you would trust this journey, and you wouldn't you wouldn't resist, and you wouldn't go up against and try to ask questions and try to like, why is this happening to me? When is gonna? You would just trust it and know that the universe, or you, again, not the universe, just you, because you, the universe, all the same, are delivering this to you. This is coming for you. But it's up to you to feel worthy again, and to feel like, not to feel, but to know. I mean, we can't if you're new here and you haven't seen the past ones, go look at Taurus, and up until like, I don't know, since November even, we've been receiving abundance every week. And it's been like, it's like nailed, like it's there. It's there for you. And abundance doesn't always mean money, okay? It's like health. It means like stability and fruitfulness and love and just everything coming towards you. And it's up to us to receive it. So I'm using these beautiful cards, crystal cards. I use this in one of my daily readings. This is interesting. We have the green one, which is very, it's heart chakra, but I always think green earth. Tree agate, stability, grounding, root, very Taurus. Tree agate asks that you nurture the seeds you have planted and provide enough sustenance for them to succeed. Weed out the negativity and naysayers, including your inner critic, 1000%, and know that despite it all, you are good enough. Follow your truth and know that you are supported along the way. Love it. And this is a Virgo Mercury card. So Mercury is communication, which is really interesting. And the selenite. Look, I'll show you. No, I was going to show you my selenite. You know what's the interesting thing about this? This is exactly this. The selenite is super healing and super cleansing, and I always keep selenite near my plants because I feel like that's where it's like they need it. You know, it also clarifies my home too. But I took this selenite once away from my plant that I had for years, and I was very upset because when I took this away and I put it somewhere else, and I said, okay, let me put it somewhere else, the plant freaking died. I couldn't revive it. I was like, this is the companion. So I put it back next to another plant. Kept and never going to move it ever again. All right. So Sabrina's going on a tangent. So this is cleansing, protection. Taurus, moon. So selenite illuminates your spiritual truth and greater purpose. It aligns your chakras and raises your awareness to higher dimensions, opening communication to your spiritual team. It brings clarity to the mind and slices through any confusion, cleansing your energy field and protecting your aura. It also brings awareness to your subconscious patterns, highlighting what is ready to be healed. Cleanse your way to clarity. I mean, the selenite to me, I don't think I have any more selenite, but I used to sell this. It was like the easiest sell because selenite is like, I carry selenite with me everywhere I go. Selenite and also this clear quartz. Like if you have any of these, this like really helps just to clarify the air, purify the energy. All right, so this is your message, but like I said, I have to keep remembering this. I want I'm giving a okay, Sabrina, a song for the week from a playlist that I made. It's called 2024 Tarot, which is kind of fun. So your song for the week, Taurus, I mean, you don't have to follow it, but I think it's just as fun, is Closer, the Chainsmokers. You're closer to your destiny. I love it. So that's our thing. I love it. I mean, we can look at the lyrics. I don't have time to be looking at the lyrics right now. But closer is like, you're closer to where you need to be, Taurus. So continue on that path. Trust yourself. Breathe. Be in the moment. To me, I have to tell you, and I'm going to tell you because you're my Taurians, my bulls, something huge is coming. But don't get off the path. Continue trusting it, going with the flow of it, because I'm feeling it. All right. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. And I pulled a free reading for a Taurus too, is here actually. So it's in my intro. There's the free reading. I'm going to be pulling all week this week. Check your rising and your moon as usual. Subscribe, like, comment, I don't know, all the things like. And you know, if you leave me donations, it really helps me. I appreciate those who do. You can PayPal me, e-transfer me in Canada, or you can, what am I doing? Ko-fi membership, I've updated those. You can do whatever you want. I love you so much, and I see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got 44. Come together, we need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others and the world? I mean, that sounds like you, right? I'm going to read a little bit from the book just because. So, look at any area in your life where you are resisting and judging. Are you pushing against what you fear and lashing out energetically? We live in a system that thrives on pushing us apart and keeping us separate from one another. Don't fall into this trap. We need each other, differences and all. Just because someone has a different view doesn't mean it isn't valid. We can all exist together by allowing each other to be who we really are. Allow room for all beliefs and truly support others with kindness and love. I mean, it's a huge thing, by the way, because that's what we're all doing here. It's like there's like a lot of resistance, especially as we move through this journey, and we're with our partners, with friends, with our family, with colleagues, with everybody. And it's to move through this as smoothly as possible, like to realize that we are all one anyways, right? So whatever that is reflecting in front of me and it's feeling uncomfortable, it's something that I need to pay attention to within me. So I'm going to, Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a Gemini energy, and I like the Knight of Swords because it's this like attack mode. The Knight of Swords, the King of Swords gives the order, and the Knight of Swords doesn't even ask questions, just goes for it. Goes into battle, confronts the fears, confronts the other person that's triggering them, confronts the unimportant. Like, people are like, why do I have to trigger, why do I have to confront that person who's triggering me? Because if you don't, for me, the way I see things is if someone is bringing something up inside, it's not necessarily do you have to talk about it with them. You have to talk about it within yourself. Doesn't matter if you figure it out with yourself. It's like a response to them as well, kind of thing, right? But also, I feel like we're at a place right now where we're needing to communicate. Stop holding things back because I don't really want to deal with it, or because I don't want to wait for their reaction. I don't want to, the Knight of Swords is just go. Freaking say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. All right. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is like children. Maybe you're having this issue with kids in your life, people that are younger than you, they're irritating you, or maybe you need to communicate with people in your life. Maybe it's a younger generation or whatever it is that's kind of bringing up something within you that's feeling uncomfortable. But it also could be someone, it's you going back to your purity, to idealism kind of thing. Truly loving yourself. Going back to when you were a kid, we didn't think so much, right? We weren't our thoughts were really why are they treating me like? If someone did something to you, you didn't go, oh my God, do you think it was me? As a child, you were oh, that's strange. Why are they acting like this, right? I'm going to tell them, you're making me uncomfortable. And now as adults, we're all oh, we take things personally. Everything is about us, about them. It's just more simple. And I feel the Page of Cups showing that. The Hierophant, Page of Cups, by the way, is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the Hierophant is a Taurus. And I really am, it's maybe 3 weeks in a row that you are challenged or by a Taurus energy, by the Hierophant specifically has been showing up. So it could be a Taurus in your life, but Hierophant is traditions, following the rules as well. Also following your spiritual path, following the path. And some of you are resisting it. which is kind of cool to me because I am too resisting it. Right? Not resisting it, but I'm also standing in the awareness of it. And it's like, I don't think I need to be following. There is like with these two here, it's like almost opening your mind to being more childlike. And that's how we come together. You know, that's how we unify as a one, because we're more pure in our intentions. We're more pure in our truths, right? We're more transparent. We're expressing ourselves truly, instead of holding back. And I don't want to say it because then I have to get into a conversation with them, and then I don't want to say it because if we suppress, we dishonor the soul. And something is coming up for you to release in a big way, and it could be a Taurus bringing that up in you. It could be a Taurus, like I keep saying Taurus because it's Hierophant, but it could be an earth sign, or it could be someone that was in your life that set the rules, I guess, in your life. Could be that too, or it could be you, that you have followed rules, and now you're like, no. As a child, did I follow those rules? No, I lied, I went against my parents, I rebelled, I did all these things, right? And I did it with the purest of heart. You didn't do it to like, as an FU at 7 years old. You weren't thinking like this. I mean, maybe you were, I don't know. But also you were just being real. And that's kind of coming up for you, and you're feeling, look, money's coming in. Okay, I made you. The next card is Lovers. Interesting. This card coming up here is a choice card, and also Lovers is coming together. So this is huge for me, for Gemini right now. Like it's there's a big part of you that is trying to, like, already you're someone that is not very conventional, right? You're not a grounded sign. You're an air sign for a reason. There's a lot of times that you're always looking outside of the box, and rule following perhaps is not a trait that you would call yourself, but rule following falls in many different categories, right? Like, this is the expectations of how people should react, expectations of your partnerships, of your job, of your whatever, your status, and it's all like this, releasing it, letting it go, so that you can form relationships that are free of rules, free of expectations, free of all of it, because it's like free to be me. And this might come in parent form, it might come in like leadership form, it might come in like a boss, like someone around you that is seemingly powerful, that you're like, I don't need this restriction, or you can't hold anything over me, right? I don't know. Anyway, you have two cards here. So I took, interesting, isolation and gratitude. Isolation is blue, so it's the throat chakra, and it's really interesting that shows up because we have the Knight of Swords, which is all about expression, communicating yourself. Perhaps some of you are isolating yourself because you're feeling a little bit, lost when it comes to relationships. Perhaps the Lovers here, you're feeling like a little rebellious, and your partners, your friends, your family are like, excuse me, and maybe that's what you're doing. And maybe this is actually a piece of advice to isolate. I don't think we should be isolating ourselves, though. This to me like feels like some of you are challenged in expressing yourself. And you know what I say? I always say, like, if you express yourself and that person in front of you is not open to what you're saying and is not, then that's your answer. to me, like, right? But if we continuously repress ourselves and we continuously like don't want to like cause too much emotion, then nothing gets resolved. And it's like, well, why do we need a resolution? It's not to have a resolution, it's to have clearance, a clear vessel, to like release yourself from and stop holding on to any attachment to this person, to this situation, to this job, to this whatever. That's the only way we can free ourselves, to go back to this purity of child. You know, I want to go again here and see, maybe there is, if you're a parent, you can communicate with your kids, because maybe some of them are a little programmed, following a program. So there's this, and they're trying to get out of that. That could be this, and they're like isolating themselves. They could be, or it could be you too. Isolation is not like, I love to isolate myself sometimes, but it's not because I'm hiding from somebody. It's because I'm taking care of me. So be careful of how this shows up in your life. If you're like avoiding someone because you don't want to confront, the Knight of Swords, like, you need to confront. There's something that could be a partnership, but it's also like, be conscious of the choices you make, and make these choices that you make are in benefit to your soul. And then gratitude is like, I wake up with gratitude every morning. I'm grateful for my bed, my comforter, my home, and gratitude just brings in. And again, gratitude, because of this like whole coming together, gratitude is just, I'm grateful for this a-hole that is like yelling at me, because I'm able to see myself as so much better than this. You know, like we only look at, I'm gratitude for the light, and then I'm grateful for the dark. I'm grateful for this person to ignore me, because I understand my worth now. That's gratitude. Not only for the happy things, but I'm grateful for what they're showing me, because I'm so much more than this. So your crystal is the bumblebee jasper. It's so cute. I've never seen this crystal. Pollination, willpower, new ideas. It's a Leo sun, obviously. This is sacral chakra, so find that power within you. Sting like a bee. I love it. This stone gives off a fighting spirit, having been formed in a volcano and containing a strong earthy energy that connects with the willpower of the solar plexus. There we go. Bumblebee jasper also assists in alleviating allergies, soothing irritations, and nurturing one's overall health. Let yourself be seen and heard for who you are and whatever new projects you're working on. Freaking love this. So I leave you with this reading. This was a really beautiful reading. Sorry for the glare, but it is what it is. And my beautiful Gemini friend, if she's watching, she gave me this great idea to give a song at the end of every reading, because I love music. It just like rules my life. So I'm going to give you a song. I've already done the songs for Aries and Taurus. So this is the song of the week. If you want to follow it, if you don't, it's interesting. Anyway, it's fun. I love it. It's from one of my favorite movies. I don't know if you know this. August Rush. Raise It Up. We'll keep it on as I talk to you. Father figure. Hierophant. Anyways. So that's the Raise It Up. It's like time to like raise your frequency, people. It's time to like do you. To me, it's like it has a sometimes it seems impossible. I love it. It's a great so Jamie Simone Nash and but anyway, this August Rush is Raise It Up. Don't give up. You're here, like we're all here for a reason, and if you're feeling uncomfortable, it's time to express. It's time express yourself regardless of the response coming to you, and know that the response that's coming to you is the answer. If it's aggressive, then you know it's within you. You know what I'm saying? These are the things, like, honor this. Honor your freaking journey. I love you. Check your rising and your moon. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. That's on YouTube. Or you can, you know, if you can encourage me and support me by sending me PayPal or e-transfer in Canada, or going on my Ko-fi membership as well. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. No. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have Midas touch. Things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? I mean, this is like the bomb.com card. Like the Midas touch. Like, if you get this card, obviously things are looking up in your life at this very moment in time. Maybe in the next few weeks, if you're not feeling it right now, but it feels like, you know, like if you're in a job and it's a raise, a promotion, a validation, approval, confirmation of a great job. This is like money coming in from an investment, money coming in from an old estate or will, or money coming in, you know, however it comes in. But it's also like Midas touch. It was like, it feels like money and abundance. To me, abundance is love as well. There's like love coming your way, healing coming your way. So, I mean, this is the like king and queen of the card. You got it this week. So let's see what is happening. It's like, you know, devil, no, the death card, which is awesome. The Queen of Wands. Speaking of queens. And, okay. And the challenge is the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy, which is like a divine masculine. It's interesting. There's a queen and there's a divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. And the death card is pertinent here because the death is all about change, transformation. Death is saying goodbye to an old and receiving the new. Like, there's an old way of thinking of money, perhaps, an old way of receiving love, an old way of like allowing or like focusing on health. And it's like, it's time, Cancer, to let it go. Just release it all, because it's we can't move into this new if you keep holding on to the old ways of working. And to me, when I see the Queen and the King, it's obviously there's a lot is tied around partnerships, relationships. Like, it's time, like whether you're a man or female here, it's time to stand up and do you. What is it that you're seeking? Like, instead of seeking, I'm seeking love from someone else. Can you, like the Queen of Wands, seek love first within your heart? Love yourself, trust yourself, have fun with yourself, be creative, do you. To me, this King of Pentacles shows to me that some of you might be struggling within relationships right now, or struggling with a boss, or struggling with a male counterpart, or a divine masculine energy. Could be a female as well, but someone who is a little bit authoritative, a little bit the King of Pentacles, Taurus, man. They think they're always right. They, like, you know, there's a little bit of it's structure, you know, and they're too like following the rules kind of thing, and you're like, no, I don't want to. Just because you want to do that doesn't mean I have to do that. That's that feeling I'm getting. And Cancer, there's a Cancer babies, you know, as loving and they can be a little vindictive as well. We know that. Just be careful here, because you holding on to the actions of someone in your life that has wronged you, or is domineering, or someone who is just attaching, right? It doesn't mean that you have to allow this energy to persist, but the Queen of Wands to me is like an Aries energy. It's like, stand up and like be the Aries, right? Be like, I don't care. Like, I know I get flack for this. It's not like you don't care and you want to treat people like shit. It's not that, but it's like really doing you. I feel here, Cancer, your tendency is to please others. And when it doesn't go your way, then you get really upset and you like lash out onto others, which is fine. I mean, that's who you are. But if you would detach from that other person's domineering, or the other person's like book of rules or ways, like they might even doing this for your own sake, right? You might be resisting this also because it's uncomfortable for you, but it also you're needing to make a change. So this person is here for you to say, hey, are you for real? Are you following my rules? Are you like backing down from this? Are you like gonna allow me to treat you this way? Are you gonna like, it's just, it's interesting actually. Anyways, here I see there's a definite miscommunication within a couple, a partner, like whatever, a kind of relationship, regardless of love or whatever, that is needing to change because of this. It's not working. It's like you're enabling something that keeps coming back to remind you, like, is this how you really want to live your life? Oh wow, the Hierophant is Taurus. It's just interesting because you're challenged by Taurus, and the Hierophant is, you in the traditional way. The Hierophant. This is the white, the white buffalo calf woman, powerful Native American warrior goddess kind of thing. And this is this energy. The Hierophant in the traditional is very traditional, but here it's like standing on your own. Right? Like, can you see yourself? Can you? This is an interesting concept because many of us go through life thinking that it's our partner that completes us, right? But it's not. Like, it's you who completes you. Your partner is just an added bonus if it's a good one, right? If it's a good one, right? But the goal here and our objective is to fully love ourselves. And when you fully love yourselves, anyone's comments, anyone's opinions, anyone's belief systems, anyone's like restrictions or anyone's whatever has no effect on you. And you're able to flow into life and like rise as well. There's this something happening here, like your future self, you are like getting ready for the next phase in your life, which is a new version of you is coming in that's going to have the full abundance of love, money, of whatever it is that you're seeking. But your job, I know it's a job here, is to release this attachment you have to please another in your life, whether it's your father, your husband, your wife, your whatever it is, your girlfriend, your teacher, your boss, whatever it is. You're not here to appease to others. You're only here to please yourself. And when you do that, it all like falls into place. But if the other person is constantly triggered by you, then I know it's like challenging to live with someone that's constantly triggered by you because you are being you and you're loving yourself. But at the end of the day, do you want to continuously dishonor your soul for that other person? I don't know. That's something you got to take up with yourself. But here I feel like, wow, look at this. This is interesting. You're at an impasse. This is a sacral chakra energy, like sexual energy, creative energy, power. This to me, what these two Taurus, like earth signs, like challenge and like a future card kind of thing, it feels that there is some of you that are at this moment on the bridge and you're like, okay, where do I want to go next? And like I'm like talking to people here that are 60, 70, 80 years old. I don't care if they say, well, I'm 70, so who really cares? I'm not going to change. No, man. That's not even the way to look at things, because your every day and every minute counts. So if you're dishonoring your soul at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, you're still dishonoring your soul. So it's still what it is. So change is here for you. Are you ready to get onto that bridge and move to the other side? Regardless of any resistance you get from anyone in your life. So I have crystal cards. Oopsie. And you both got blue. Interesting expression. I love it. Lazulite, just beautiful. And blue obsidian. I mean, both are, like I said, throat chakra, which is some of you having a hard time expressing yourself. So lazulite is cosmic serenity, peace. The cosmic forces are at play with lazulite, bringing serenity, peace, and tranquility to anyone who crosses paths with the stone. It comes from the Arabic word lazaward. Doesn't sound very Arabic, but anyways, meaning sky or heaven, and referring to the sky blue color of the stone surface. It stimulates the third eye, drawing out psychic and intuitive abilities and dispelling worry, anxiety, and stress to promote a clear state of mind. Oh, so this is like more here. Interesting. And this one is blue obsidian, which is cool to the core. This stone is created from a natural volcanic glass that the ability to expand one's natural talents. It enhances psychic abilities and uncovers natural talents for the unknown. It clears away mental clutter and makes way for clear channeling of intuitive messages, allowing you to focus on one message at a time. It's a natural healer. And this is relevant to Aquarius, and this is Gemini, Sagittarius, but it doesn't really matter. But this is interesting. They both show up as like very crown chakra in here, more than this, but to me it's all the same. So like express yourself, relieve yourself from anxiety, get like mentally clear here, really trust yourself. That's all it is, really. So I'm going to give you, everybody's getting a song of the week. I'm going to try and do that every week or whatever. This week I feel like doing it. Your song for the week, I created a 2024 tarot playlist, is Shine. Dave Gahan, he's the lead singer of Depeche Mode, who came out with this. It's like kind of disturbing, but it's called Shine. Everyone can see his destiny. Me and you. I love it. Anyways, so it's very clear. I love it. You can listen to it. Whatever. It's more grungy, I guess, but it's shine on, people. This is to me like literally this card. Do you get ready for something new? And if not, then you just stay in the old, and that's not what we're here to do. I love you. And check your rising and your moon. Also, if you can support me, that would be really great. And you can do it in many ways, by liking, commenting, subscribing, by also leaving me a donation with PayPal, e-transfer, or Ko-fi memberships. Anything helps. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got, your true tribe can't show up until you do. How can you show more of the real you? This to me, like a lot of these cards this week, has been very relevant to the whole. And this, again, is another relevance to the whole. It's like some of you who are seeking partners, let's say, or seeking your project idea or job or life. You feel like your life is like just going down like a craggy path kind of thing. And you're just like doing the routine kind of thing. This is like your soul tribe can't come in if you're doing that. If you're just following the rules, if you're just like living, working, eating, you know what I'm saying? If you're not truly going after what you really want in your life. Like truly, like truly getting honest with yourself. You know how hard that is for people? To really be honest with yourself. Because like, I do it as a joke. Like, let's put it out there. Like, if you had $1 million, what would you be doing right now? And everyone's like, well, I'd be traveling, and I'd be this, and I'd buy a house. And I said, why aren't you doing it right now? Well, I can't. That's not bringing in your tribe. That's you living in limitation. That's you living in limited belief systems. That you living in a box. And it's like, wow, I can't, Sabrina. Like, it's in my bank account. I can't. Okay, you can't. But you can make your bank account grow with other idea, with no thinking. Right? Like, we limit ourselves. We limit our experiences on this earth, because this is an earth experience, by limiting ourselves, by restricting ourselves, by attaching to what we can't do. And then you can't. Then for sure you can't, by the way. If you continue to say, no, I can't, you will never. You will never bring in that tribe. You will never bring in that dream that you have created for yourself in your contract. It will come eventually, but maybe 10 years down the road, maybe 5 years, maybe 20 years down the road, because you're continuously taking a detour. And that's the hard facts. That's why you're here, to hear the hard facts. So, are we ready to make some changes? The Knight of Wands. Yes, we are. This is Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands. Look at her. She's on a, whatever this is. It's not a goat, but it's something. It's a furry animal, and she's like wings out, and she's flying into her new adventure. The Knight of Wands is like going for it. Fire sign like you, babies. The Six of Swords is leaving something behind. I'm liking this already. And your challenge is the freaking Emperor. This is the Aries, which is your brother sign, but Aries is like Emperor is like ego, control, manipulation. It's like the boss, the leader, the government, the father, the mother, like the people that are above you, the mentor, the people that you think are above you. The hierarchy that doesn't exist. It only exists in your mind, because it only exists in the dream, the illusion of the movie. That doesn't exist. There's nobody higher than you. Nobody. Not even God, because you are that. You are the light, the image of God. So you are God. And every time I say something, and if it triggers you, it's freaking amazing. Go into that discomfort, because that's where you need to be. To me, this is like a father, a boss, a partner, someone in your life that has rules and regulations, and this is how it should be. And this is your ego, right? Oh, it's so amazing. I kind of love this. This is an amazing reading. Okay. You have the itch to travel. You have the itch to freaking fly into a new relationship, to fly into a new project, to fly into something new. But you have this fear, this constant fear, this constant, oh my God, no, I can't. So like you yourself, your higher self, your future, your universe is you. Is like, are you for real, Leo? You're the only limitation here. You got to get on that boat and make a move. Definitely, because your ego is making a big play here. It's going, no, you can't do that. You don't have enough money in the account. Or maybe you have a lot of money, but you're not ambitious enough. Or you're not educated enough. You're not this enough. You're not this. You're not smart enough. You don't have any friends. You can't do this. You can't. Who do you think you are, Leo? Oh, wow. So like I said, this could be you talking shit to yourself, or it could be someone in your life that's the constant like naysayer, the constant person that's like, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. Who like you like didn't even finish high school. You didn't even do this. Oh my God, you can't do this. Who do you think you are? You don't have enough money in the bank. You can't do like. And you know, these people that are in our lives that are like this were chosen by us. Yes, they were. And if they're there, it's because they're there to freaking encourage you to get into the new path, onto the new path. I'm curious to see what the next card is. Wow. The next card, this is a Knight of Wands. This is Six of Swords, is Aquarius, by the way, and this is Aries, and this is you, Sagittarius, which is Leo too. The Knight of Coins is a Virgo, which is an earth sign. Knight of Coins, which is beautiful for those of you who are like worried about money or finances or like where's the Knight of Coins, like money's coming. The Knight of Coins is a very slow energy. Look at the difference of the Knights. This, like, if anyone knows what this is, goat, or I guess, I don't know what this is. That is like, he's flying. The Knight of Wands is like, I'm ready to run into something completely new. The Knight of Coins is on a cow, or like a cow, or a bull, or whatever. Very sedentary, very slow. Okay, I'm gonna like take it easy because I know that I've already set something in motion, because I've made a decision to leave or to jump into a new project, into a relationship, walk away from a relationship that's holding me back, walk away from this because this is holding me back. I cannot live in the box anymore. I can't be like following other people's rules. I can't be doing this anymore. It's not working, right? How am I supposed to attract? How am I supposed to like follow my soul contract if I continuously following someone else's ideologies of how I should live my life, or how their belief systems? The Knight of Coins is like, you got this, Leo. Can you be patient? Can you do this for us first? Can you make these moves and trust that you are taken care of? Trust that things are going to fall into place, not according to your timetable or schedule, by the way, or your calendar, according to how you like decided and chose in your contract. Because it could be Virgo, could be August, September of this year, could also be in 5 years. Can you wait? Can you trust the unknown? Ha, that's freaking huge. Okay. Ooh, I kind of like this. It's completion. Death, we see this as, this is big. This is something big because death is new. So, like saying goodbye to that old self of yours. Saying goodbye to this. Saying goodbye, which is Six of Swords. Saying goodbye to the ego that has been constantly your friend, who thinks it's your friend, to like keep you safe, keep you like comfortable, keep you. But this is like, no. We're going to bury that shit. We're going to bury the comfort. We're going to bury that practicality. We're going to bury that logic, that rationale mind, that all of that, because that's not where we're at. We're not here to think of the future and pension and not live our life because what if I don't have enough for when I retire? What, like, this is all fear that's been created by the emperors of the world. Because if you truly trust in your journey, you will be taken care of. Point blank, because you as a soul, if you came into this journey and you chose to say, you know what, I want to go bankrupt, when like at the end I want to die miserably. Maybe you did choose to die miserably, who knows, right? But I have this like, I believe that I did it. My journey is not like that. I definitely had to struggle like a lot in my journey. But ultimately, I do feel that the completion is saying goodbye to that old self of mine that didn't trust it and know that I'm going to move into freedom. And it's going to come in slowly and surely. And I just got to trust. Ooh, this is gorgeous. What is this? Anyways, these are two crystals that I chose for you. Lapis lazuli, which is it's a really strong stone. If you have it near you, this is amazing. Royalty transformation and immortality transformation. This is what I was trying to look for. Change. Lapis lazuli was most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt when it was believed to have powers of immortality and the ability to expand the heart's capacity for love. It guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. Jesus. Exactly this. True wisdom comes from within, and lapis lazuli facilitates that by unearthing your core truths. This stone appears when you are ready for spiritual transformation and takes you to the depths of who you are, unveiling deeper awareness so that you can become the leader of your own life. And this is Sagittarius and Venus. So Sagittarius is here. And lapis lazuli is the throat chakra. It is the expression, the true expression of self. Is not worrying about what other people think. And there's a glare, but it is what it. I'm sorry. It's just it is. I don't know where to take it out. That's what it is. And this one, look how freaking beautiful this is. Also because I love color. It's a Ethiopian opal. Love it. It's also a Sagittarius and Virgo energy. Reflecting the beautiful parts of your soul, this opal is a crystal filled with bright flashes of color and revitalizing energy. Full of joy, this is a high vibration stone able to soothe the soul and bring harmony to mind, body, and spirit. It can burn unhealed karma from the past and clear the path for a rebirth, like a phoenix rising out of the ashes. That's why I like this so much. Give all parts of yourself the love that you deserve. I mean, I want this stone, so if anyone comes across this, let me know. This is so gorgeous. I'm keeping this aside for a reminder. Okay, this is your message. It's very clear. I don't think I have to go over this. And the last thing I'm going to give you is I'm picking a song from a playlist that I made for you guys. The song of the week. Let's see what your song is. Oh, you got Selena Gomez, Lose You to Love Me, which I kind of like because you need to lose yourself, lose that old version of yourself to love yourself again. I promised the world and you fell for it. Like the emperor promised the world and we fell for it. They promised that they would lead us into something, whatever, but it's like bullshit, right? This is your time to make big changes, but it's also your time to be patient and to trust yourself and trust the choices you've made at a soul contract level. To me, things are moving. You're needing to, you know where change needs to be made in your life. All right, my beautifuls. This is amazing. I love you so much. You can support my channel by doing a lot of things, by liking, commenting, subscribing, also by supporting me with a donation, whether it's by PayPal, by e-transfer, by Ko-fi membership, or YouTube. I really appreciate them. It really helps me also. It takes a lot of my time, but I love to do this, but I also just appreciate it. And thank you to those who do actually support me. So have a beautiful week. Check your rising and your moon as usual. And I love this message. Take it with you and trust. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got, you can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs. What belief is limiting you? This is like a huge thing. When I saw this, I was like, dude, like we start this life pure, and then we go to school and we become massively programmed, and then we go to work and we continue the programming, and we have our parents, we have our friends, and we're continuously in this learning these belief systems that don't even belong to us, right? And we continue to take on these limitations, and we stick ourselves in a pigeonhole, basically. And then we get on this journey and you're like, woo, I need to get out of this hole. I'm like in this 4 walls of nonsense because it's not even real. And I'm going to like walk through this. And how do you let go of these restrictive beliefs that you have? And you know, like I'm going to trigger a lot of people by saying this, but everything is a belief system. Like even spirituality, religion, how you eat, this, race, all of it. It's all like a belief system that you've been taught that wasn't yours. Because ultimately you come in pure, with no opinions, no viewpoints, no nothing, right? You're completely pure. And then we're like, information is filled into us. So how can you release all this, right? Even like as simple as a belief system of how my partner should be in the relationship, how I should be in a relationship, how my body should look like, how like these like little things that people think are small, they're really big because it really chips away at you, at your true essence. It's like you're not here to like put so much attention on other people's, first of all, other people's views of yourself. It doesn't matter. And you're not here to please other people. You're here to please you. What do I need? Like, what do I need to be completely in love with myself? Because when you're in love with yourself, you don't need to attach to other people's opinions or beliefs. And it's not even your own belief systems. They just start to fall away because then you realize, oh, I don't really, like I'm having this existential crisis as I listen to you, as I listen to myself. Because it's like, oh yeah, Sabrina. All right, let me read something here. Look at your experience in life situations and take inventory. Which people, places, beliefs, habits, and situations are supporting you and your growth, and which ones are limiting? Be willing to let go and trust that the universe will support you, which is you, by the way. Be gentle and kind to yourself. Through the release of the old, you welcome in the new. Self-compassion will lead you forward. Feel what it feels like to be released from your old limitations. You are finally free. Anyway, like I said, this is a reading all in itself. Let's see. The Hangman, which is kind of interesting because the Hangman is that energy like of taking a step back, pausing, looking at what it is that's in your life, like doing inventory of your life. This person is making me feel like this, uncomfortable. Instead of rejecting that person and say, well, F you, I don't want you in my life. No. We look at these uncomfortable moments. These are the most important ones. She's making me uncomfortable. He's making me feel like this. He's bringing up anger within me. She's doing this. This is not something I reject. This is something I bring to my reality. And I say to myself, like, bring it up, like, bring the reflection up in front of me. And I'm going to look at it and say, hey, you're making me uncomfortable because I need to release something within me. For me, that's plain and simple. That's the Hangman showing up, that it's time to take that, become that observer of you. And the Page of Wands is saying, once you observed all of this, take action. But let's see what else there is. Ooh, your challenge is the Queen of Coins, which is a Capricorn energy or an earth sign. This is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is Pisces. This is, to me, exactly what I just said. It's like you taking a moment, stepping back, and really observing everything in your life, and being completely honest with yourself, and saying, and facing up to that which is uncomfortable, to that which is challenging, to that which is happy as well. Like everything, look at it, everything in your life. And it's saying, is this making me happy on a superficial way? Is it really truly making me happy? You know, there's a lot of things that we have to look at. And it's like a lot of people don't want to do the work. And that's why we're here in this earth experience, is to ultimately find the eternal love and freedom. Unless you want to continuously play in this energy. And the Page of Wands to me could be your children that are showing you. The Page of Wands could be your children showing you the love that you have within you, the creativity that's within you. But also this is like take action. Enough being the giver of limited beliefs and the taker of limited beliefs. Like Page of Wands. Open yourself up to new. Open yourself up to what the possibilities of new adventures. And there's like the Queen of Coins is showing up as a resistance here. This could be your parents, could be a partner, could be the stability of a home, of a job, of a thing that's not allowing you to take these next few steps in your life. Well, you know, I should, this is the should of life. This is, well, I should do this because, you know, and well, that's what my religion says to me, and that's what my spirituality says to me, and that's what the magazine says to me, and that's what the news says to me, and that's what that says to me. But why you have to, who cares what they say? What do you inside? What does your little voice inside say to you? And that's a trigger to a lot of people, because it's like, well, it's like I'm going against. You're not going against anything, because you're going against your true nature if you're following someone else's guidance. Like me, right? If I'm triggering you, then I know that I'm a trigger, and I'm like, there's people that come and they're like, I don't like your reading because it doesn't feel right to me. I'm like, well, then if it didn't feel right to you, then I probably triggered something really deep inside you, and maybe you can like reject me, but it will come back up again, right? And a lot of times it is like, oh yeah, you told me that like 3 months ago and I hated you for it. And I'm like, that's fine. Oh, bring it on, right? But here you're rejecting. Maybe you're rejecting me too. Earth sign, but no. There's this. You could. This is also the system, but it's also this feeling of. I don't know. Let's see. Wow. Yeah. The star. The star is Aquarius. The star is revolution, rebellion. It's healing, self-healing, which talks about that here too. It's like healing your soul instead of like going with the Joneses, with going with the, well, if you're a parent, then this is how you should be. If you're like single, then why are you still single? You should be the man. If you're, it's like, first of all, remember, this is all a movie, so there's no rules. To me, there's no rules to follow. There's no way to be. You're not here to be married and have children and live in a white picket fence. That's not the role. Oh, I'm a woman. That's what I'm supposed to do. No, you're here to do whatever you need to do. Whether you're a man as well, you have to just follow your inner voice. Where is it taking you? Why is it so difficult for you to follow this voice? Well, because it goes against my belief systems. Right? Well, it goes against what everyone else wants around me. Well, my parents won't be happy. My family won't be happy. My friends, and you're like, wow, you just brought them in your life to enjoy the experience with you, and also to trigger you. But also, it's like, it's time to. This is like a challenge, I'm telling you right now. But the Page of Wands is showing me that you need. I'm sorry, I have a massive headache. I'm gonna take a glass of water. Why? Why do I have a headache? Because I'm giving you a headache. All right. Anyways, let's see. Quest. Let me see what this means. A quest. Of course, it's not going to be in the... Oh, I found it right away, people. You may be on a quest that is unnecessary. Allow yourself the space for self-discovery. Interesting. Isn't it time to take a risk? Where in my life do I need to walk my talk? I like this. Being open to wisdom, imagine dangerous commitment to your path. Courage, journey, answers. I like it. This is like a huge, actually, because this is exactly what I'm trying to say. Is like your quest. What is it what's the wisdom that's coming out within you? Where is it taking you? Are you actually listening into it, or are you too focused on your partner, your parents, my sister, my brother, my family, my friends, my potential boyfriend, my potential girlfriend, my boyfriend, girlfriend, all of it. It's like the quest is your contract. Are you listening? Because the star card is like, it's time to shine. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're not here to follow rules anymore. We're not here to follow others. And and God is not outside of you. It's inside of you. So are you ready to take some risks here? Your crystals that are showing up are the sunstone and the agate. So the sunstone is leadership, confidence, freedom. The sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership, it gives you the courage to step out on your own and dare to make a difference. Radiating warmth and vitality, this brings confidence to the beholder and is known to bring good luck. Amazing. Helps fulfill karmic contracts, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Abundance will flow once you nurture your gifts. This is Leo, Libra, and the Sun. Amazing. Agate, like it comes in many colors. Agates, you can find them in all the colors of the rainbow. It's stability, grounding, truth. Agate is used to balance the mind, body, and spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life, much like the patterns on the crystal itself. Grounding and supportive, agate helps to reveal inner truths, cleansing beneath the surface to explore your authentic self. It frees you from the self-imprisonment of inner anger, replacing it with safety and security. It takes its time, vibrating at a slow and steady pace, and encourages you to take as much time as you need for the matter at hand. It's the Gemini energy. I love it. What a beautiful energy this is. This is really like you meeting yourself, loving yourself, your inner self, and trusting yourself. Like completely trusting you, not following others, not even me. Like allowing things to, like I always say, never attach to what I have to say. Let it go, let it flow, right? To me, the guidance I'm giving, it comes from me, my higher self, or it might even come from your higher self. So trust that you are here to start a new journey, whether it's in a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's with yourself. But trust it, because you're afraid a little bit of walking outside the lines a little bit here. You're afraid of instability, you're afraid of this, but don't be, because it's all in your contract and you set yourself up for love and power and everything, and freedom and peace. So I'm giving everybody a song of the week because I'm having fun here. So your song of the week is just like, I've made a playlist for us, is Nothing Compares to You. Which isn't. This is Sinead O'Connor, but this is a Chris Cornell, which is Soundgarden. This is one of my favorites. One of my favorite songs. Just listen to his voice. I love it. Anyways, so that's your song of the week, Nothing Compares to You, which is amazing. It's very empowering because nothing compares to you. Because you're here on a unique journey and you're here to do what you want to do, and not for everybody else, but for yourself. When you have children, they are extensions of yourself 100%. Your children are separate from all of what I talk about things, because they are like a piece of you. And I would just suggest any kids born after 2012 to actually ask them questions. So, all right, this is where I leave you with Chris Cornell, my favorite singer, who has also passed on. So, check your rising and your moon. Also, I picked a winner for the free reading this week in my intro. And if you can support me on a weekly or a monthly basis, it would really be helpful. On Ko-fi membership, you can support me with $11 a month if you want, or you can get readings. I have like maybe 1 or 2 people there, but you can also support me on PayPal or e-transfer or on YouTube. Super thank you. I really appreciate it, and I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance toward those you don't understand? Isn't this like the story of our lives, right? This is like people in your lives, your partners, your friends, your family, people you just meet on the street that talk to you and you're looking at them like, are they for real, right? Like, or like usually it's people close to us that like blow us away with their logic or their belief systems or views and their need to express to us how we need to change our lives, you know, those kinds of people. How can you like be compassionate towards them without like hating on them, being angry about it, reacting, right? And it all comes down to the oneness kind of thing. I was gonna read it, but I think I got it. So the idea is that everything you say ripples out into the collective, into the one, right? And everyone gets affected. And this is us being conscious of how we speak. I realize as I go on through my life, and if I'm angry, I step into my anger, right? And I feel the anger, but I'm aware of my anger, and I say it. Oh, I'm aware of my anger. I'm just needing to release it, and I release it without it like completely affecting the collective. But when you're angry out of a reaction, like that's like the ripple is like a lower frequency ripple, right? That's why it's so important to be aware of your emotion. You're like, yes, I mean, I'm gonna be aware of my emotion as I kill somebody. I was like, yes, you can. Like, I guess, I don't know. You know, I'm not like God, I'm God, but I don't know everything, right? Like you're God as well, kind of thing. But to me, I'm like always like, what would God do if you have to like think that you're not? If you don't see yourself as this like higher being of light, you ask yourself question: what would God do? Like, and that's your answer, right? Because it's you, anyways. To me, this is. Can you be compassionate? Like can you be compassionate for those people who are reflecting back at you that discomfort that you have within you, anyways? And like, the more and more you become aware, the more and more you're like, okay, you're not as reactive when it comes to that person who's pitying themselves, who's playing victim, who's like that kind of energy. You're just like, oh, okay. You're able to feel the compassion for them, but not attached to it, and not attached to and not take it personally. This is a really interesting card. It's a really beautiful one. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. We have the 7 of Cups. Lots of choices. Maybe a lot of daydreaming happening for you. The King of Coins. This is showing up. A lot of Taurus is being showing up. This is Taurus energy. But the King of Coins is a father, a partner in your life, this divine masculine energy, money, a mentor, something like that. Your challenge is the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is a Libra energy, but 3 of Swords is grief, heartbreak, sadness, disappointment. It's a heart-wrenching, breaking of your heart here. So what's happening here is that you have, perhaps you're being presented with new paths, with new a new choice, like a new path to take, a commitment to someone, a new relationship, breaking free from a relationship. A new job is presenting itself, perhaps a choice to leave a job, a new project. That's what is happening here. There is choices showing up. And someone, oh, this is interesting. And it's almost like this choice you make, opening in your business, stepping into a relationship, marriage perhaps, selling a home, buying a new home, will cause a ripple effect of sadness from others around you. Or even you've made a choice to do something that you are feeling, you're feeling the feels about it, but you know in your heart that it's the right thing to do. And also, if there's someone else around you feeling sad or whatever, it's theirs to carry, right? You're not here to hold the space for everybody. You're here to hold your own space. These paths are opening up, these choices, these opportunities are showing up for you for a reason, because you created this for yourself. I'm going to see the next card to get a better understanding. Wow, the Page of Wands. Okay, peoples. And it's like a common theme again for you. And I feel like it's coming up, it's a little bit more real here for you. Because here it's like, we've been teetering a little bit, right? Libra, there's some things or something or someone's in your life that you have, you've been struggling with for a long time, like years, if I must say. Like if you've been here for years with me. Wow, it's a lot of talking on my part. Anyways. And you're on a path of stability and growth and possibly more money or settlement, like feeling more financially safe. That's why I say it could be a job, it could be a partnership, like you moving in or whatever it is. There's just this feeling of moving away even, or changing home, that will bring this upon you or upon other people. But knowing that any discomfort, any sadness is the greatest thing ever, because that's the discomfort that we need for us to propel forward into the new. And the Page of Wands is like, look at her, she's freaking excited, she's like dancing, having fun. A new adventure awaits. Libra, are you ready to like ripple into the collective, into the one, a feeling of ecstatic growth, ecstatic motion, love, freedom, that? Or are you going to stay here in regret and resentment because you didn't take that choice? You didn't go onto that path that's been opening up for you for a long, long time. I see a change of scenery happening in a big way, and don't fear it. Don't even question it. Well, go for it. Make the change. Perseverance. What is this? It's so interesting. This is like a cape, but it looks like a butterfly, right? Or a flower. Whatever this is. She looks sad, like the Three of Swords, but she has her guardian angel next to her saying, go, continue the path. Like it's always going to be in the cocoon is very uncomfortable, but once you set yourself free, it's time to fly. So for me, there is a feeling here, Libra, of you always choosing the path already like walked on, because it's comfortable for you and your partner, it's comfortable for your family, it's comfortable. And now it's asking you just to go a little bit, even though King of Coins by any means is not like, woo, like off the beaten path. It's very settled, stable, whatever, financially it is. But with the Page of Wands here, it's like, it's time for the new. Stop following the path well traveled. Like, go, let's get off the beaten path a little bit. You're ready, and stay with it. If you're making people sad around you, that is not on you. If you are truly with clear intention and transparently, like, feel really good about your decisions, if it feels really good in your heart, then it's yours to make. Right? The Three of Swords will keep you in ego. It will keep you like afraid to make the move, afraid to, it will keep you in comfort, will keep you in, that's not what, we're not here to be comfortable. That's the whole journey, is to be uncomfortable. The whole journey is us being in that cocoon and like finding our way out of it and spreading our wings and flying. So I picked crystals for everybody, and you got 2 of them, turquoise and sulfur. Turquoise and sulfur, a beautiful combo. Turquoise is tranquil and calm. Turquoise reminds you that there are gifts in the everyday, and each moment in your life matters. Small things add up and become big things over time. Have patience for all your labors of love, including yourself. It's a sacred stone in many Native American traditions and used as a source of healing and connection. The parts that bring you joy and remind you of your inner magic. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces. And then sulfur, which is amazing. Solar plexus power, baby. Sourced from volcanic areas, sulfur is an excellent companion for bottled up emotions that can manifest as skin conditions, fevers, and emotional outbursts. Sulfur has a negative electrical charge, allowing it to absorb toxicity and destruction from your surroundings. What? That's a great stone to have in your home. Sulfur also brings to light the natural disasters in your personal landscape, highlighting your shadows in order to clear the path for renewal. This opens up awareness of triggers that can cause eruption. I mean, this is an amazing stone to have, and I'm keeping it out here. I'll take it after. That's a good one. This is like, I feel like it's a common theme that shows up for Libra a lot. It comes and goes, but it's back again. And now I feel like your soul contract is like you're moving into that new version of yourself, and it's opening up, and the opportunity is there to jump in, to start that new project, to buy that new house, sell the house, like get into that relationship, get out of the relationship, whatever it is. And if it's making you uncomfortable, it's something to pay attention to, because you're here to jump into something new. Love it. All right. Like I'm doing with everybody, I'm giving you all a... Oh, why is this here? Okay. I'm giving you all a song of the week. Nothing Compares to You was Virgo. And now let's see what you have. Your song of the... Oh my God! You have the same song, but by Sinead O'Connor. I fucking love it, man. They got it with Chris Cornell. You have it with Sinead. So Nothing Compares. I do not want what I haven't got. I love it. So Sinead, you know the song. This is your song of the week. It's actually like written by Prince, by the way. But Nothing Compares to You is exactly that. You are unique, like I said, to Virgo. And you are, this is your journey. And if we continuously bow down to the restrictions and we attach to everyone else around us, we lose ourselves. We forget who we are. And we're here to ripple goodness and not like anger and repression and all this, like, because you're like sadness and this. So be true to you, my beautiful Libra. I love you as usual. And a really great, I'm going to give you all the great ways you can support me by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. And for all of those who commented last week, I pulled 2 free readings, so you can check that on the intro. And also super thanking me on YouTube, Ko-fi memberships, PayPal or e-transfer if you're in Canada. I really appreciate it. I know it takes you know, a lot out of me during one, and I work and I do all this. I need, anyways, I don't need, I'm just want to, I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful for you, and anything you can do helps me. So I love you, and I'll see you next week. And that's it. All right. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got this beautiful 27-9 coming to the end of a journey. The universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? Now, I love this card because it's like pink and purples, which are divine feminine energies, and white. And the taking action is divine masculine energy. It's like, okay, Scorpio, I don't know, you've been doing your to-do list, your plans, your projects. I want to do this. I want to move here. My dream is to travel here, is to get this job there, to do, and it's just plans. It's just like my dreams, and it's like, okay, enough. This is what this card is. This is enough dreaming. Do. I don't want to hear anything else. And I love it because that's the energy. Like March is that feeling of newness. It's like, let's do this. Why are you hesitating? And also, think about it. If you're constantly getting a message to do something, and if it's like something's popping up all the time, like the nudge, and then you ignore it, you're just ignoring yourself. So, choppity chop, let's get to it, right? Oh my God, perfect. Let me put it like this so you see. The Fool card. It's time to take a risk. It's time for this new beginning. The Fool, the neutral zone. It's time to go. Like whatever's, I don't know what's holding you back. If someone's holding you back, doesn't matter. If you're holding yourself back enough, it's time to begin the journey. 9 is the end, 0 points. I love this, man. 2 of Swords, but you're like, oh no, I know, I do need to go. But what about money? What about where I live? What about my partner? What about the 2 of Swords? I don't know. This is like fakery, right? This is like illusion. Like it's all an illusion. So think about it like that. It's like it's just a movie. So just jump, just do it. I always say to myself, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, if you jump off the bridge, I mean, I'm not like, I mean, what is the worst that could happen? Your physical body might perish and you'll come back into a new form. Like, what is holding you back? Where's your resistance here? The 10 of Wands is your challenge. So 10 of Wands is, again, it's interesting, a 9, 10. Your 10 of Wands is like you resisting the new, like moving into something new. The 10 of Wands is you're carrying on old stories. You're carrying on people's worries, people's anxieties, other people's crap that is not yours. And you could be carrying your own as well. You taking on the world, the 10 of Wands. You resisting your creativity. You like saying, I know, Sabrina, I know, I need to, like, I wanted to start painting, but like, I'm not a painter, I'm not an artist. F the freaking labels, people. Throw those away, because that's just a label that doesn't even make sense. You are not anything. You are light. You are nothing, first of all. Like, let's get over with that. You're nothing, right? You're God, your energy, your higher self, your Sabrina, your Katerina, your Julie, your Max, that's who you are. So freaking jump, man. What are we doing here? Stop carrying other people's opinions, values, judgments. To me, this is how other people see you. This is where I see you. This is how you should be. This is what you studied for. So why aren't you following that? This, like, you know, it's like, oh, this is like, it's the chatter. This is the chatter too, by the way. Strength. Exactamundo. Stay strong. Stay strong. Like, if there's ever a place to have conviction, like, which is very ego, is here. Stay strong to your essence. Stay strong to your view on how you should live your life. What feels right in here? Just keep trusting yourself. 8, let's say 8. 8 times out of 10, you will trigger the F out of everybody around you. Because you're not following the way they see your life to be. They're not following how they did their life. They're not following how the mother, the girlfriend, the daughter, the father, the son, the brother should be. And that's a freaking label that we get attached to that we're not. So, I don't know, there is something huge. I don't know if you feel it brewing inside you, Scorpio, but it's time to go. Or to do. Because you've been like, you're not even doing what you want to do because you're carrying everybody else on your shoulders. You're holding space for everybody else. And it's almost those other people unconsciously know that you're always there. So they're going to just keep dumping on you. And it's time to just like, it's not a mean thing to do either when you let go of people. But it's the only way. This is your job, is to release yourself anyways. Your job is to be fully empty and void of attachment. So what are you doing? You're like, yeah, you're the freaking miracle of the earth, people. You're the miracle. So with this miracle, what are you going to do? You're a light in a physical vessel. What are you going to do with it? You're going to mope around, and you're going to be angry, and you're going to be sad, and you're going to be like anxious and stressed that someone else wants something else from you, that this is what they expect from me. This is it. You're going to take things personally. You're going to. This is your movie. How do you want to direct it, Scorpio? If, like I said this, I don't know, in Leo maybe, if you had $1 million, what would you do with it? That's the way you think about life. Well, I don't have that, and I don't have that. And so you live in lack, you live in this, you live in restriction, you live in like the box, you live in this, and it's like bullshit. You're the miracle of this earth. Find that strength within you. Find the oomph again, and find that like courage. Find the courage and go for it. I feel like there. I think you know what I'm talking about too. I picked 2 cards for you: Calcite and Jade. What a strong card! Jade is heart chakra. Wisdom, abundance, good luck. Like amazing. Known as a dreamstone, Jade will stimulate messages and channel them into your dreams when placed on your 3rd eye chakra. The ultimate good luck charm, Jade promotes prosperity in every aspect of your life by opening the heart chakra and boosting your ability to receive. Wealth is nothing without your health, and Jade is a reminder of this true abundance, amplifying the good fortune of your vitality. Remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Remember. So greatness is coming your way, honeys. And you have calcite, which is gorgeous too. And double trouble. Calcite has a unique optical quality. When you are looking through the stone, it appears doubled. Calcite can amplify energy for higher awareness and healing, pairing well with other crystals and taking on their attributes to increase their metaphysical abilities. Calcite reminds you that there is always a new beginning. You just have to decide when to start. Let's go. It's a now. It's not yesterday or today or tomorrow or whatever. It's now. Are you ready? To me, this is clear as day. You know what you need to do. Go for it. That's it. It was a really quick reading. I love it. So I'm going to pick I'm doing this for everybody. I wish these people would stop knocking. I don't know what the hell they're doing up there, but anyways. I'm picking a song at the end of the reading for the week because I love music. And Virgo, God Nothing Compares to You by Chris Cornell, and Libra, God Nothing Compares to You by Shannon O'Connor. Let's see what you get. I'm like curious. You have, I love it, Florida, Good Feeling. I got a good feeling. I love this. Good, good. This is the freaking energy you need right now. Let's do this. Keep this on play. Get going. Do your things. I love that freaking energy, man. All right. Maybe you need to go to Florida. Who the hell knows, right? Take everything from this. Florida. You need to flow and ride. Like whatever this is, it's you doing you, Scorpio, and it's time. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. And also, how to support me is easy. You can like, comment, subscribe, or comment. There's something I'm missing, but anyways, super thanks me. Or you can donate to my readings by joining my Ko-fi memberships, or PayPal, or e-transfer if you're in Canada. I really appreciate it, and I thank everyone who does already. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got to receive, you must release. What can you let go of? What do you want to receive? I mean, this is a big thing. This is a big energy for everyone because so many of us have a hard time receiving. Receiving a compliment, receiving money, receiving help, receiving a piece of advice. Everything is receiving, right? When you receive, and when you receive without returning it, by the way, because, oh, you look so beautiful today, so do you. Oh, here's here's something, I want to give you this. Okay, the next time you see them, you're going to give them something else back because you feel bad because they gave it to you. No, that's not friendship. That's not what we're here to do. You're receiving it because you are meant to receive it at this moment in time. Can you take it without expectation or attachment? I'm sorry about it. I don't know what the hell they're doing up there, but they're really annoying me. But anyways, let me read what it says here. As you step away from what no longer serves you, you are being asked to shatter illusions of separation, which is why you may feel as if so much is crumbling around you. Use this time to reflect and realign. Go inward and really get clear about who you are, what you stand for, and what matters most to you. When you are aligned with your truth, which is love, you have nothing to fear. Remind yourself, things aren't falling apart, everything is simply falling into place. That's a huge message as well. But I love this as when you release the need to explain something coming your way, or understand, or reason, you are free, man. You're just free. So let's see what's happening for you here, Saggy. The King of Swords, which is an Aquarius energy. It's so funny. This looks like my cousin. I see it, I'm like, oh my God, he's here on my card. The King of Swords energy is freedom to the nth degree, right? The King of Swords does not live in restriction, does not live in a box. The King of Swords gives when he wants to give, and receives openly and there's no thought process, even though it's an air sign, okay? But the Aquarius is I don't know if you know any Aquarius in your life, but the Aquarians are a very interesting lot, where they overthink when it comes to themselves, but when it comes to others, they don't really overthink things. They just do. They're just and it's really challenging maybe sometimes to be around an Aquarius, because you're like, oh, well, what was that? Especially as a fire sign, you're not even phased by it because you're too much exploding in your own right? But the King of Swords coming to show here is you getting really, and let me look at this, but really getting like straight, like a little bit cold in a sense, but it's not cold. The Four of Swords. That's again, it's a Swords energy, but the Four of Swords is a Libra energy. But it's like being really chill with receiving, with giving, with however it is, but not what I'm trying to say here is like the King of Swords is not putting expectation on what he's giving to you. It's accepting it. That's what it is. It's just like, okay. And you know, like how many times, like this is like it's an every sign trait. Maybe not every sign actually, but you give, like you receive, and then you feel like you need to like give back double fold. And that's where the inauthenticity lies, where you're just doing out of obligation, responsibility, out of like what are people gonna say? Is it? But if you're doing it from your heart, then of course, right? But you would do that regardless. It's not because you're receiving something you have to give it back, right? So where in your life right now are you doing out of obligation? That's a big one, actually. The King of Swords this year is like, we're not doing anything obligation. Like that's what oh my God, this is interesting. Okay, the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is like struggle. You're struggling a little bit here. So some of you are receiving, you're struggling by receiving, or some of you are even struggling by letting go. Like not attaching to money, not attaching to what people say to you, not attaching to the emotions, not attaching to anything. And because when we attach and we put expectations, then it's harder to give back, and it's hard to receive as well, because you feel like this need to return the favor. That was so fucking weird. That was really strange. It was like this, like someone took a picture in midair. It was a flashbulb. Anyways, that was so weird. In the middle of nowhere. Oh my God. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. I'm out of it. Okay. Let's look at all this, because this is interesting. The Six of Pentacles. Oh my God. The Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving. Okay. So apparently, Saggy, you're in a dilemma here. And like, this is Aquarius, this is Libra, this is Leo, and this is Taurus. So these could be people in your lives, but there's also this feeling here of you struggling with yourself. You feeling this an obligation, which is so interesting to me, because as a Sagittarius moon, I am so uncomfortable with obligation. I can't. If someone obliges me to do something, I'm like, no. So this is this feeling that you feel like you need to return the compliment, return the favor, return the love, and they're asking you to let it go. Just because someone is doing something for you, but you're not feeling it to do it back, let it go. Stop doing things because it's what is the right thing to do, because there's no right thing to do. Stop doing things because what are other people going to say kind of thing. Do the things for you. It's, well, it'll be better. My parents, my partner, my siblings, my friends will be happy. And I know it's like challenging to hear that, but like, well, obviously you want to make people happy, but no, we're not here to make people happy. We're here to make ourselves happy. And it's not a selfish way to look at things, because if you make yourself happy, the ripple effect into the one is the goal, right? it's like, stop. We're not here to live for other people. We're not here to complete other people. This is what I'm getting at. I feel like there is a little bit of a struggle you're having with like this whole process. You're like, because some people might turn around and say, you're so selfish, Saggy, you only think about yourself. And you're like, yeah. Right? I said, you know what? Because I haven't thought about myself for like 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and now I am. And you know what? How freeing it is to think for yourself. Because not only are you doing good for you, but you're doing good for everyone around you. Because you're finally happy with you. And when you are more complete within yourself, when you love yourself more, you will receive more. But maybe you'll receive insults. You'll receive like pushback, and you'll receive resistance. But whatever it is that's receiving, welcome it and honor it. For this is part of your journey. Welcome the sadness, welcome the happiness, welcome the wealth, welcome the poverty, welcome whatever it is that's coming up to show you something, and release it. You will. This is the big change here. This is actually really powerful. Wow, I wasn't expecting this card. I love it. You guys are amazing. Friggin' abundance showing up. Which means to me exactly that. So there's some of you that are in a particular situation that feels really uncomfortable right now. You're in a cocoon of sorts. You're like, it's like you feel dishonored perhaps. You feel like perhaps people taking from you, taking. Release everything. Taking advantage of you, taking you for granted, taking this, whatever, like that. I'm trying to think of all the things here. And I'm opening this up to like a different way of looking at it, because you're receiving the insult, you're receiving the trigger, you're receiving the pushback, and you're honoring it. And when you release it from you, abundance of wealth, of happiness, of health comes your way. Wow. Okay. I hope this makes sense to you, because it's making sense in my mind. Ooh, look at these. Look at what you got. You got amethyst and green calcite as your colors, which is an awesome combination right there. Amethyst, we know, but I'm going to read it to you anyways. Get ready to purify. Amethyst has powerful and beneficial properties, including the ability to release addictive behaviors while also protecting your energy field. Amethyst is a great crystal to meditate with, as it promotes peace and tranquility between your emotional, physical, and spiritual. Bask in the violet rays of the amethyst crystal and stimulate your soul. Right? Aquarius, Pisces, it's related to that. Put it next to the Aquarius. And the green calcite is clear as day as being heart. Nature is calling. Green calcite attracts abundance, surrounding you in a forest of clarity, positivity, and heightened awareness akin to the great outdoors. It transmutes stagnant old beliefs into the courage to explore outside your comfort zone. As with nature, there is beauty in the imperfect, and growth occurs only when we allow ourselves the room to expand. Freaking love this. You're in a interesting place in your life where there's an exchange, and whether it's positive or negative, it's to honor it and release it. So, like with everyone else, I am giving a song of the week because I am a music girl. They got Flow Rider. Good feeling. I loved it, Scorpio. It went really well with the reading. So let's see what your reading is calling for. Wow. Let's go crazy, Prince. Like, come on, man. That's amazing. Yes. Enjoy. We are gathered here today. So this is awesome. I mean, this life is an earth experience that we've created for ourselves, and we've created the limitations, and we've brought in these people also to create limitation in our life, to be nasty with us, so we could receive the nastiness, we could receive the limitation, we could receive the discomfort, so we could see our beautiful light. I love you so much. This is the age of Aquarius. Let's get ready to rock and roll and start receiving it all. Like, don't only open your arms to receiving good, you know? Receive it all, honor it all, and watch how it all like goes out, like not goes out, but releases from your vessel. The stuck energies. That's freaking amazing. I love this energy. Anyways, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, a really great way to support me is to like, share, comment, subscribe, or super thanks me. Also to PayPal me, e-transfer me, or to join my Ko-fi membership. It helps. Anything helps. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got the collective field is impacting you. Sorry about that. Unseen forces in action. How can you relinquish control of this situation that feels blocked? This is an interesting energy. I'm going to read from the book. It's a 3811, which is a beautiful number. The collective consciousness is one of the biggest influences in our life. Its unseen forces push against us every day. They are the shared beliefs, ideas, and moral attitudes that operate as a unifying force within society. So often the collective patterns are those of fear, suffering, and anxiety. You've pulled this card because a lot of what you are feeling right now is not yours. It has been picked up energetically from those around you, from the planet's collective consciousness. One conscious, loving thought at a time, you can move yourself into a more peaceful state by disengaging with the collective energy. And it's easier said than done. Like, we could talk about it and say, oh yeah, we can do that. But sometimes there are moments in your life, in your day, in your week, whatever, that you're like, why am I feeling this? And it's like, it's not even mine. Like, I don't feel sad, but all of a sudden I feel this overwhelming sadness, right? And to me, it's like, a lot of people say, well, it's like a past or life or whatever. No, I said, it could also be you muting your neighbor's sadness, right? Because that's how powerful you are. And a lot of the things that happen in your life are like, let's say you're in an office space, you're in a family space, you're working with people. If you're sensitive to others, then it's like a no-brainer that you would pick up off of them, and you would like, it would change your day. It's like, oh my God, why am I like, you're picking up from other people's energies and other people's emotions, and then you're creating it into your own, and then now you've just created a whole new scenario in your head. That's why it's so important for detachment. It's to detach yourself from whatever, even if there's someone in your office or your family, your home or wherever that says something nasty to you, it is not you. Like, if you take it personally, then it's something deep inside to look at. Obviously, it's very uncomfortable. If you're able to like look at it and say, okay, not my circus, not my monkey, right? Like, you can just walk away from that, right? This is like a huge thing, because this is like everybody. There's so many energy out there that are like that affect us in a very non-obvious way. So what's going on with you, Capricorn? We have the 7 of Coins, which is an interesting card. This one, anyways, the 7 of Coins is usually, it's a Taurus energy. It's like you've planted your seeds a long time ago, whether it was your job, whether it's a project that you're working on, whether it's a relationship that you've like, perhaps you're not in it yet and it's growing, or maybe there's something within this relationship. A new friend is coming online, a new soulmate is showing up for you. It doesn't have to be romantic. This is something in the process of growth. They're so annoying. Like, like, what are they doing up there? Anyways, the 5 of coins is a Taurus energy. Interesting. In reverse. This is poverty consciousness, lack of money, a fear of not having enough. It's depression. It's like seeing things meekly, seeing things like taking things personally, like feeling unstable, feeling ungrounded, not feeling rooted, like, you know, feeling like feeling like someone in your life you need, like, this is so, it's a really good energy for you because you're Earth, and it's really hard. It's a little challenging for Earth signs to feel like in the air kind of thing. And here it's like, you know, I've been working really hard at something to get it going, and now I'm feeling a little bit uneasy about it, and I'm trying to let it go. You're trying to let it go. You're doing your work to let it go, this uneasy feeling. And you're challenged with the 8 of Cups, which is a Pisces energy. What could be that? Like, it's like they're a shoemaker. It's so annoying. So the 8 of Cups is leaving something behind that seems really good, that seems really healthy, that seems like it worked. It's like the 8 of Cups is really interesting because in one of the cards that I have, the decks that I have, she's leaving behind. There's a bowl of fire. And it's like, and she's walking towards the sun. But the bowl of fire is like, oh, it's exciting. It seems amazing. It seems like fun. But she needs to move it to the next level. And this is this. You're being asked to take a little step away from something that perhaps is bringing up a negative backlash from someone in your life. Your soul has been working on something, like a greater whatever, a relationship or whatever. You're ready to move into a new phase of your life, you're ready to level up, but a part of you is holding on to an old version, an old idea, an old notion of how love should be, how your work should be, how this relationship should be. You're holding on to something old. And an old doesn't have to be 20 years ago. It could be 5. It could be 5 minutes ago. Okay. By the way, that's how fast this world is revolutionizing, right? Like moving, revolving. To me, it's like, do you have that courage, Capricorn, to get up and go? You're holding on to something that makes you sad, that makes you feel lesser than, that makes you feel unstable, that makes you feel, what can I say, like not whole to me. It's even a little bit degrading. Wow. And the Ace of Coins, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so much earth energy here showing up, is like, when you make this move, whatever this is for you, Ace of Coins, money, stability, financial growth, home, whatever it is that you want, it's here for you. But you have to be courageous. And you need to step away from this like uncomfortable comfort zone that you're in right now. You're like accepting of the bad behavior. You're accepting of the ugly that you feel. You're accepting of the instability that you feel within this relationship, within this job, within this whatever, this home, this project, whatever. You've been working on this for a long time, like millions of years even, probably. And your message is coming through and saying, it's time to go. I'm not saying you have to leave whatever this is. I don't know what this is for you, but you need to get up and leave something behind that you know what it is. And we've been talking about it for a while now, a little bit. Or leave the attachment you have of it, because it's keeping you down. And you're not gonna see this if you don't do this. right? If you don't trust, you're not trusting yourself here. You're not trusting that little inner voice. You're listening to other people. They're telling you what you need to do, what you should do, what you could do. And it's like not you. You're like, no, it's not right. It's not feeling good. I'm just staying because it's uncomfortably comfortable. That's the scary thing. Don't ever do that, man. I'm not telling you what to do, but like when you're comfortably uncomfortable, because we want you uncomfortable. That's where we need you to be. We need you to be so uncomfortable that you say, this is not for me. I thank you for coming into my life and making me feel like this. And I freaking cried every day this week, and I freaking didn't sleep, and this, and I went through it all, but now I see. Boom. Next. Thank you. This is what's coming next for you. Oh, Capricorn, this is really amazing. Look at this card showing up. Trickery. This is huge. This is huge. This is a huge card to get. Like, I didn't understand it when I first got it. Now I get it. There's someone in your life or a situation in your life that's making you feel comfortable in the uncomfortable, right? It's making you feel like it's okay. It's you, Capricorn. You're at fault here. You're the crazy one. You're the psycho. You're the one. You should take it personally. I am, like that's that energy here. And your higher self, your future self is like, yo, don't fall for this crap. This is other people's problems, not yours. Don't be holding space for everybody else. That's not, like, we're not here to hold space for anybody either. You're supposed to hold space for yourself. And I feel like you need to tread slowly here. Very slowly. So I don't know what the situation is for you in your life, but you need to start listening a little bit closer to your inner voice. Stop falling for everything and stop holding space for those around you that are playing tricks on you. This is a dishonor to your soul. You know that, right? You allowing and enabling someone in your life to lie, be dishonest, be cruel, whatever, like treat you like that, is a dishonor to your soul and to your journey. And I know it's triggering, but it is. And your soul is getting you ready for the next step. So all you need to do is walk away from whatever this is keeping you down, because a freaking amazing new path is opening up for you. I almost want to hit the broom up there. Anyways, it would be the witch that I am. You have two crystals showing up. Sugilite, and labradorite. Labradorite is interesting. One of you Cappies have this. Sugilite helps anybody who has ever felt like they did not belong feel loved and supported. Oh, it's beautiful. Vibrating violet rays of unconditional love. Sugilite brings light workers down to earth, opening them up to share their gifts while staying grounded on planet Earth. For overthinkers and worriers, this stone alleviates issues of the mind, allowing you to focus on what's truly important, living your truth. Open your heart to what's possible by letting go of all that no longer serves you. Amazing. If you don't have a sugilite, you can also use a amethyst to make you feel like this as well, or any purple stone. Then we have labradorite, which is from Labrador. Yes, in Canada. A stone of transition, this assists in times of change and transformation. It expands our connection with the universe, unlocking the third eye and all the wonder that lies beyond the physical realm. Labradorite evokes the magic we all have, reminding us to wield our power by going within. Chase after your dreams and align yourself with the vibration of anything is possible. An energy is all labradorite is all familiar with. So freaking transformation coming your way. I love this blue and purple. I mean, purple is the crown chakra. Blue is usually this, or the third eye. So it's all this upper here, expression, be true, be honest, listen, listen, listen. All right, this is your message. Also, I'm doing a song of the week. So they got Let's Go Crazy, Sagittarius. So your song of the week, and it's just for fun because I love music, is, okay, love. How funny. We're talking about love. Jessie J.
Maybe this is the day that I have to write a song about love.
So this, it's all about love, people. Unconditional love. It's about loving yourself, trusting yourself, being you. So put on this song, feel that love within you. It's freaking awesome. I love you so much, Capricorn. There is a lot of facing up to ourselves, like really truly honoring our souls and our journey by really being ourselves. And like I always say to everybody, being ourselves doesn't mean that you're like you know, a bitch, or you're like mean and rude and aggressive. That doesn't mean that, because that's not who we are anyways. We're not. We're unconditionally loving beings. Being yourself makes people uncomfortable because you're so confident in your actions, in your thoughts, and in your words. All right. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, a really great way to support me is to like, comment, subscribe, or super thanks me, or send me PayPal donation, or join my Ko-fi membership, or just say I love you to me. All right, that's all you need to do. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We have express yourself creatively, start something new. What creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? I mean, this card is like the second best card. All the cards are really good, but this is like amazing. I mean, this is the essence of who we are. We're here to be, I said this recently to someone, you're here to be creative, and they're like, wow. Creative doesn't always have to be painting, drawing, dancing. Like, we have this thing in our mind that creativity is that, but creativity could be creative with numbers, creative with, it's just, for me, being creative means expanding your mind, right? Opening up your heart to like what is passionate inside you. That's creativity for me. So I don't care how it translates, because you could be a physicist and be creative, right? You could be like a mathematician and be creative. It's allowing a flow to come into your life. So, do you feel something? Do you feel like you're being drawn to some other area or field of expertise? I mean, this is happening a lot to all of us, because really we all came in as like engineers, architects, physicists, scientists, something. We all came in as something, right? And we're here to paint a new world and draw a new dream, and we're here to do a lot of things. And it's to tap into that. It's to allow it to come in. Like, if there's something that you see on social media, since you live there, if there's something on social media and it's like, oh, it really brings something, like to me, since I'm talking, I'm love texture. I freaking love it. I'm like, it blows my mind. That's why when I watch fashion shows, when I see like plain fabric, like a Gap, I'm not a Gap, I'm not a old Navy girl. I'm not one of those people. Like I'm not a COS, you know, that doesn't do it for me. When I see like Christian Lacroix, which is an old fashion designer, when I see like Alexander McQueen, that freaking excites me, man. Right? That, and I'm going to start translating that into my own thing, because I'm not an artist, but what is an artist? What is a tarot reader? What is a scientist? Like, it's all like BS anyways, right? We're not our labels. So now it's time to do whatever that spark is within you. What is it? I love it. And it could be so opposite of what you're doing right now. But to me, this card is like, it's time to do. I'm getting that with everybody. It's time to stop thinking and dreaming about it, but it's time to like put it into play. the world. I mean, this is the end of your old life, your old journey. This is what you did before. Now we're starting something new. Does this mean that you're traveling? Maybe it does. Maybe you're going to buy new fabrics. Oh, that's me. Maybe you're going to do whatever you need to do somewhere else. Maybe your passion is like scuba diving in the depths of the ocean at the biggest coral reef in Australia. Whatever it is, are you doing it? This is, I love it. This is, you're at the end of an old, and now we're moving into something new. Fuck. Temperance is a Sagittarius. Is this Capricorn? This is Sagittarius. Temperance is like the balance of, is the mastery. It's like healing yourself. I'm really liking this, actually. Ooh, Ace of Wands is your challenge, people. Fire sign. Ace of Wands is a new chapter, a new beginning, a new adventure, a new relationship, a new viewpoint, a new way of looking at things, a new perspective. This is fucking awesome. And you are afraid. Again, we're seeing this again for you. I freaking love it though, because it's real. You know, it's like true to the core here. There's like such greatness on the way. You are being, I feel like you're being pushed even. Do you feel like you're on like some sort of trajectory where it's like I'm actually being pushed to do this, and I don't understand why? Well, this is it. This is like you're a master at whatever this is. Temperance is like the mid of the, at the end of this is the middle of this is the mid mastery. It's like you're coming in like, oh, I am a master at this. And then the world is like, yeah, you are, so let's get on with it. Right? But you're afraid. What are you afraid of? 8 of Coins. This is work. This is that like level of expertise that's coming in. Okay, so all of this together is a little clear as day to me as to that you are in a process of acquiring a new skill set. Is it a skill set that you've known for millions of years or hundreds of years? Perhaps. And it's coming to light. You're afraid of it. You're afraid of it because it's taking on onto a different path, perhaps. Perhaps you are a salesperson right now, right? And it's like saying, no, you need to go and start a community, or you need to go and start being a chemist, like something outside of the what? Or you need to open a business. You need to go into partnership. You need to start music. You need to start doing this, like something outside of your whole like realm. You need to start knitting blankets. And you're like, what's the, like, in French we go, what's the rapport? Like, what is the, like, doesn't make sense, right? And that's what's coming up for you, and I'm kind of liking it. You have a lot of resistance of change, which is interesting for you, Aquarius, but I can get it. I get it because you're a fixed sign. The fixed signs are Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. And yes, we do have, it's a little bit harder for us to take one foot off the ground because we're kind of set in the ways. But I need you to get ready, because to me there's something like a new skill, technique, a new passion is coming up in a big AF way for you. And it's time to listen. And it's going to take you off your path. Don't be afraid. Like, jump in. Like, welcome it. And it's, I feel like, I don't know if you're feeling this, and I would love to hear if Aquarians are watching this, if you're feeling like you're needing to change what you're doing right now. And maybe you're loving your job, you're loving your passion, you're loving your career now, but maybe it's taking it up a notch, incorporating other things with it. Victim. This can go with this. Are you playing the victim? I don't know. Or is there a victim around you? Let's see what it says in the book. This is interesting. Victim consciousness. I mean, that is everybody. What does it say? The green acorn indicates that being in denial, oh, interesting, may be holding you back. To move forward, you must make an honest assessment of your situation. How are your actions connected to your inability to create breakthroughs? Are you willing to make new choices in order to grow? Feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment, deluding yourself, potential for greatness. That's freaking amazing. So you are, like, it all comes down to this. Like, you're holding yourself back. You're resisting this new step because you're like, it's almost like you're blaming someone else in your life for where you're not. But you know how easy it is to blame and shame another person. But again, it's not that person who you think is holding you back is actually awakening you to this next step on this journey. Always honor the journeys, the people around you. So I picked out crystals for everybody. I mean, crystal cards. And yours, you got snakeskin agate and golden anhydrous herkimer. Wow. This is gorgeous. So the snakeskin agate is being comfortable in your own skin takes time. And this crystal helps boost self-esteem and self-awareness so you can do just that. It gives you the confidence to step outside your comfort zone, explore new aspects of yourself, all within your discretion. Snakeskin agate is able to facilitate a kundalini rising and encourages full embodiment of self. So self-love, baby. If you have this is a great stone for you as you're going through this change that's coming. Containing floating gold, interesting, liquid. Gold anhydrous herkimer is named after the oil suspended within the crystal. Interesting. Rare and possessing wisdom from the Himalayas, where it is found, this stone stimulates the third eye and enhances intuition and connection to the universe. Strongly tied to the solar plexus, golden anhydrous herkimer can clear out emotional baggage from many lifetimes. Live out loud and proud. I fucking love this. Anyways, I mean, to me, this is something massive here for you. You're in the process of your incoming gifts and abilities are are here, and it's time to pay attention and listen. So, like everyone else, I've given a song of the week because I created a playlist just for you, just for fun. And your song of the week is The Riders on the Storm by The Doors. That's right. Ride this storm, my beautifuls. I love this. This is like where you should be at. You should be just enjoying the waves, the crashing waves coming down on you, and it's saying, hey, it's time to, I mean, this is like awesome. But anyways, do you follow your flow, follow your wave. It's coming up because it's time for you to make the change. Stop resisting it. And it could also be a relationship. It could also be whatever. But to me, it feels like it could be a creative partnership as well. But it's something, and I think you know what it is. All right, my beautifuls. Check your rising and your moon as usual. And a great way to support me is to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And you can donate to me as well with PayPal or Ko-fi membership or e-transfer, or just say hello. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces, and happy birthday. We got the how is in the now. What has your intuition been trying to tell you? This is huge. Aquarius just had this kind of interesting energy as well. This is like there's something inside you that's been showing up every once in a while, and you've been ignoring it. That's why it's calling in here. It's like you're sorry, I have my phone here because we're gonna do something with it after. So, who got the present moment? Taurus got the present moment. It's all about the now moment, about not paying attention to outside information, whether it's school, whether it's a webinar, whether it's me, whether it's the news, whether it's whatever, but really focusing on the now moment. Like right now, you're listening to me, like pay attention. You want to hear this like shoemaker up here, or maybe like I just came to the conclusion that he's got an IKEA piece of furniture and he's making it, because otherwise I don't understand what he's doing. But anyway, so it's not. This is like eliminating the need to know about why this is happening, how is it happening, and it's like it just is. Can you trust the is and the being of it? So let's begin this journey. 8 of Swords. She's veiled, kneeling in a pasture of, a forest with swords everywhere, which is all emotion. 8 of Swords is a Gemini energy, but it's your energy. No, it's not your energy. You're a Pisces. Okay. Ixnay on that one. It's a... 8 of Swords is always an interesting one to me. It's something like you're wanting to see. You see something, but you purposefully put a blindfold over your eyes to not see it. Like, yeah, I know that this relationship is not great. Yeah, I know that this job is not amazing. Yeah, I know that I need to be doing this. Yeah, I know, like that kind of energy. And you just don't want to look at it. You don't want to confront it. You don't want to face it. You don't want to deal with it. I know it's like an uncomfortable energy, but like I say, the fucking uncomfortable is the best energy, man. I love that energy now. The Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a beginner mind. Ooh, I like this actually for you right now. Okay, let's see your challenge. The King of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Fire sign is your resistance. You know, King of Wands in reverse is never like a... The King of Wands, I love it. Like a lot of you know this. I love the King of Wands energy. It's vibrant. It's optimistic. It's creative. It's like adventurous. It's reckless even a little bit. But in the challenge, in the reverse position, it's vindictive. It's downright evil, right? It want like selfish. It's conniving. So I'm like, when I'm looking at this, I have already a feeling of what this is. I'm gonna look at all the cards, and the 2 of Cups, which is the soulmate energy, a union energy. So when I look at this, let's look at it. Because of the 2 of Cups showing up, I'm going to give you scenarios. I don't know if I said happy birthday, by the way. I think I did. But anyways, the 8 of Swords is an energy of, I don't want to see this rotten relationship. Whether it's romantic, whether it's family, whether it's friends. To me, it feels like there's someone cheating on you, lying to you, someone not being completely honest with you. Maybe you're doing that to them. Like, either way, there is a feeling of you're not, you're hiding. You're hiding behind something. Your children, perhaps, if you're married. These are pages or children, always. Maybe I need to stay here because of my children. I need to, like the excuse of the staying with the children. Just interesting to me, because the children are smarter than us. They see right through us. So anyways. I'm staying here because of money. I'm staying here because of, it's harder to, like, the stability, right? The financial stability of it all. Let's say the administrative part of life, so it's easier to stay together than to be apart. But to me, I feel like there's something very not right. There's no right or wrong. I understand that, but I see a lot of you playing the game with your life, with your couplehood, with your couple, with a business partnership, a romantic partnership, friends and family. Okay? This could be a father figure, this could be a partner or a mother figure too, whatever it is. This could be a woman, man, I don't care how they are in your life. The capacity of them, that this is not a child though in your life. This is someone that is your equal or older than you. You're a boss, a partner, whatever that is challenging to you. And you're remaining because of the financials of it, because of the organizational, it's like very practical why you remain. But otherwise, there's a feeling of constant demeaning. It's not even nice. That's the thing. It's like, it's a very, it's like more than just uncomfortable here. It's almost like sneaky and like villainous. The energy I'm feeling, and it's affecting your life, your love life. It's affecting your partnership, whichever one that is. It doesn't have to be your love life. It could be a partnership, business, or friends, or whatever. But whatever this is like you're hiding. And you're avoiding, which is a common Pisces trait, which is like, it's easier just to let it go and not deal with it. And just like, you know what? Like this is, I don't know who I said. I think they said to Virgo, but I'm not sure who I said it to. But we're in this life, yeah, in this movie. And, some of us that are on this journey, I find it's like very convenient to call it, it's a movie until it comes to you. Right? It's a movie outside, but mine, I don't want to confront it. And this is you not confronting it. This is you dishonoring your journey, dishonoring your soul, dishonoring your earth experience by covering your eyes and just allowing things to happen, even though it brings unhappiness, it brings discomfort, it brings tension, it brings stress, it brings anxiety, whatever. I can go on and on, right? Within the household, within the business, within the friendships, within whatever. And the more you allow it, the more challenging it is to walk away from it. But the more you allow it, the more density you create in your vessel, because you're not being completely true to you. The how is in the now, is the now. What is it right now? Like right now, I'm asking the question about this. What are you feeling right now about it? Pay attention to your reaction. You know it. Your heart knows it. Don't listen to your ego. Your ego is going to be like, well, it doesn't matter. Don't listen to her. She's an idiot, whatever. She doesn't know what she's talking about. It's okay if you feel like shit. It's okay if you feel sad. It's part of that, because a relationship, you're supposed to be sad. You're supposed to compromise. You're supposed to. First of all, there's no supposed to. And now that is a lie. Because, no. You're here to honor your experience. And you're here to find peace and freedom and unconditional love. And you're not here to fucking take it. Take it to the heart. You're not here to stab your heart with pain and suffering. That's a made-up construct. You're not here to live in fear. You're not here to blindfold yourself so that someone else feels better in your life. You're here for something far greater than that. So are you ready to live in the now moment? So annoying. Okay. This is bittersweet. Frickin' A, man. Every time I read bittersweet, I always think of Bittersweet Symphony from the Verb. Anyways, I'm going to read what it says, but to me, I feel... Where is it? Okay. Bittersweet feels so right now. Bittersweet. The passing of all things is inevitable. Whatever is happening may require release. This card could also represent unexpected news. Oh, I like that. Parents often make difficult decisions not supported by their children. Interesting. Oh, that's an interesting one if for the one in the relationship. Can you see the strength in the choices of others? Hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness. Protecting someone, ability to honor others, new horizons. That's really interesting. A window is opened as a door gently closes. Bittersweet, when I read it, was like, you know, that taste of something that's like bitter, but it's like it's exactly what you needed to move into the next journey, into the next path. So I picked 2 crystals from the crystal cards, and you got Auralite 23. Okay. And what is this? Wolfenite. I've never heard of that before in my life. Okay. This is the Auralite. It literally says Auralite 23, by the way. Containing 23 different mineral energies, Auralite 23 can promote undeniable clarity and razor-sharp intuition. It's especially talented in assisting with past life and ancestral healing. It can help you appreciate the human experience and that we are all multidimensional beings. By going within and becoming aware of your inner self, you will be able to show up more fully as your authentic self and who you are meant to be. Deep. I love that. All right. And this one is Wolfenite. Cool. The journey has only just begun. Wolfenite can travel through your past, present, and future and open up communication with the spirit world. It also aids in past life recognition, helping you to see soul contracts that you've made in this lifetime, facilitating the karmic reunion and completing a cycle once the lesson has been learned. This is really interesting because this is like your soul contract is here right now and it's telling you to get up and trust it. And if it's making you feel like it, like I said, if you're having to bury your feelings, hide from it, walk on eggshells around someone, you know that that's not how you would have put your, like, created this experience, right? Wow. Okay. You're the last one. Like everybody else, they got the Riders on the Storm, Aquarius. I'm picking a song for the week because I love music, and I said, why not? Just for fun. And you got Breathe Me from Sia. How beautiful. So breathe me is like you need to be breathing here. Breath, like breath work, whatever, anything to stay focused into the now moment. Do it. Listen to that song. It's really actually cathartic and beautiful. Man or woman watching, it's really beautiful. Get deep down in there and trust that voice inside you. And it's not about you making everyone else happy and forgetting about you. All right, this is the message of the week. Check your rising and your moon. As usual, the best way to support me is to like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me, PayPal me, e-transfer me, or join my Ko-fi membership. All the details are below. I really appreciate you. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing birthday. Love you. Bye.